All right, everybody. First, NASCAR live race reaction of the 2026 season. It's the Daytona Duels. This will set the starting field for the big race on Sunday. Corey Hyman, Justin Allgaier. Those were the two. Well, those are the two of the three that I would like to see in the most. Obviously, Corey LaJoie. I would love to see Corey LaJoie in there too. And I think he's got a good shot at getting locked in because he's in a really good car, Roush. So, yeah. So, Duel 1. I'm going to scroll down and tell you guys the drivers are in Duel 1. Well, show you guys. There's LaJoie in 8th. Corey Heim is already locked in. Bubba Wallace is in 16th. I'll be listening to his radio scanner as well. There's Chandler Smith, Casey Mears. It'd be cool to see Casey Mears back in the 500 too. Denny Hamlin, by the way, he is in the second duel. I believe Reddick is in Duel 2 as well. Yeah, Reddick's in Duel 2. We have guys like Kyle Busch, who did win the pole last night, and I was impressed. I was actually impressed. Especially, I was skeptical of Richard Childress Racing's equipment. Like, I'm impressed. So, congratulations, Kyle Busch, for winning the pole last night.
We'll see how they all perform as we get you set for 2 duels tonight. The next one is coming up. Let's see trackside for opening ceremonies. Remove your hat. And veterans, render a hand salute as the Kansas High School Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer tonight's invocation, please welcome Advent Health Chaplain Eddie Gonçalves.
Let us pray. Almighty God, creator of heavens and earth, thank you for the gift of life, and thank you for bringing us here safely tonight. Heavenly Father, I pray for the man and woman in uniform, those serving our country with pride and honor. And now I pray for each driver and each team member, protect each one of them. We pray these things in your holy name. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome Miss America, Cassie Donegan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we walked, were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And with that, we're ready for duel number 1. Fast cars with star drivers and high speeds. The action coming up next here on FS1.
From the moment you took your first breath, you had
1 year ago, Thursday night's duels certainly did not disappoint. Look at that finish. Bubba Wallace, the winner in duel number 1, and this one was so close, we had to call it twice. With Austin Cindric winning his duel race. Eric Jones disappointed after thinking he beat Cindric to the line, but that's the way it is. And here at Daytona, in the duels, Thursday is always one of, if not the most exciting days of racing in any speed week. Welcome to the America 250 Florida Duel at Daytona. Here's what we'll see tonight. 2 150-mile races to set the Daytona 500 starting lineup. Now, the inside lane will be set from Duel 1, and all cars, whether they timed in or race in or are guaranteed in, other than the pole sitter, will line up Sunday based on how they finish this first duel race on the inside. The outside will go from race number 2. Kyle Busch, the pole winner, Chase Briscoe outside, and they will lead each duel race to the green flag tonight. How much pressure's on William Byron? I would say none whatsoever. You're coming in as the 2-time defending champion of the Daytona 500. Sure, a three-peat would be unprecedented, but what a racing resume to bring here. Back-to-back wins for William Byron in kind of different circumstances. 2024. The win under caution, and here, cover the flag. Under green. 5 times the driver has won the Daytona 500 back-to-back. Jimmy Johnson is one of those.
Yeah.
And he will start 15th in duel number 1. Now, Johnson is not a full-time NASCAR driver anymore. Heck, he's in the Hall of Fame. He retired once. But he's coming back to drive for his team, Legacy Motor Club, and drive in select races. So he's guaranteed into the 500 and won't be racing for a spot. Alex Bowman, boy, did he come close to that win with William Byron. It was going to be one or the other Hendrick drivers as they came to the flag. Turned out to be Byron, and Bowman was oh so close. Hey guys, welcome to the booth. Glad you could make it. Woo, we were hustling. A little late. Well, we've got quite an agenda here tonight because we have 2 races, and in each we have a race within a race. Let's start, Devin, with the big picture and what's at stake here for the front runners tonight.
Well, we've got some points, but I think the most important thing is to learn about your car and make sure you understand what the best decision you can make for your team to make good choices on your car tonight.
Go ahead. We'll go ahead and tell me about the drivers in this desperate hour right now.
And it is, man. If people talk about a pressure cooker, it is go or go home time for these guys. There's 3 guys in, and only one of them's going to the show. The rest of them, the other 2 go to the house. So that is a massive amount of pressure on these guys who've seen it. Do not beat yourself in this scenario. Don't go out and get caught speeding off pit road. It is simply not worth it. Be a part of that last lap. That's how you race your way in.
Did you ever really learn enough on Thursday night to be comfortable for Sunday?
Never, because the weather is always so different. And I think tonight it's very cool. It's very windy outside. You're probably going to race in the sun, and the pack's going to be twice as big. But you want to win. You want to get the speed week started off right, and you want to learn as much as you can.
Or are you just happy to get through Thursday and be happy you're in the Daytona 500?
A lot of different agendas, but I want to get out there and listen to my spar. Get in.
Yeah, last year's duels were something. Were something, definitely. I remember the second duel last year being controversial, though. I think it was because of the caution coming out right before the checkered flag, before Eric Jones and Austin Cindric crossed the line.
Sorry, one more time, Freddie. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Yeah, I got you.
Are you feeling racing tonight? All right, let's find out how they'll line up for Sunday's Daytona 500 on Fox. Glad to have you with us tonight on FS1.
You play by the rules.
Oh, you got me here on one? Yeah, I got you. Simple. Pace car is rolling. Channel way right there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go on and put your fuel pump on 1. Copy. Make sure your alternator is on. We'll turn it off before the green flag.
Daytona 500, meaning for every driver, the odds of winning it grow longer than any contest on the calendar. And yet, they believe. See, come Sunday, in this cathedral of speed, anything is possible.
Happy birthday, Trevor Ray!
Success in the Great American Race starts with a great result tonight. So in these duels, whether you're fighting for position on the grid or chasing another shot at the main event, cut it loose and keep the faith. Your dream weekend starts right now.
Welcome back to Daytona as the field rolls up for Duel.
Super glad NASCAR is back.
150-mile races. The coach will set the inside lane for the starting virtual Sunday and the outside lane. Ready to go. Time to visit with the driver who's in his 21st try to win the 500, but he's going to start it from the pole.
Let's dial up Kyle Busch. Hey, Kyle Busch, Kevin and the boys up in the Fox booth. You got a fast hot rod underneath you. I think as you look at everything tonight, there's a lot of risk with being in this race and taking a chance on the front row. But there's also some points up for grab if you win this race. What's the plan?
Yeah, great question. I think we're just going to kind of play that by ear. I don't think there really is a plan. So we obviously want to race a little bit, get a good handle on feel on what the race car drives like here in the draft a little bit. You know, if it gets a little too crazy and they get 3 wide and we're in the middle of something, you know, we got to try to get out of there and preserve the race car to be able to start up front right here when we up to the race.
All right, everybody. Thank you all here.
All right, Kyle. We'll give it an iron. Kind of a unique position.
The graphics package on Fox is better than the previous years.
To win, I'll continue to learn for Sunday. I'll continue to get ready to race for the win on Sunday also.
Yeah, he left it to us. He said, I've done this too many times before, and I was wrong too many times before. So
It's probably the
this is on you guys.
I don't know if it's the furthest I am from you, but
here we go.
off
But,
turn
yeah,
two
thanks
and
to
you're
RC and everybody at RCR and ECR for building a really fast zone Chevrolet to put it on the pole. They should all be proud. We want to keep it that way and start first on Sunday.
Congratulations. Do your thing, man. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.
All right, let's take a look at tonight's America 250 Florida Duel 1 starting grid. You met Kyle Busch from Las Vegas, who has his first Daytona 500 pole, and alongside last week's Clash winner from Connecticut, Ryan Preece. Chevy Ford.
how do I sound to you?
Corey Heim. Rookie timed in on speed last night in his Toyota. And there's Alex Bowman, the only Hendrick Chevrolet that'll be in this first duel race. Here's Jamie Little.
Well, Mike Corey Hines is 23 years old, won 12 truck races last year, won the championship, and as you mentioned, locked himself.
Corey Haim should have had a full-time ride, man. The only reason why he hasn't because of sponsorship. That's just my opinion.
I want to know what it feels like to go for the win because I want to be in that situation on Sunday. He also said this is all about learning. He's so new at all of it. They've got to get one solid pit stop, make sure that this new pit crew is all firing together. Communication is good, so they are ready for the Great American Race. Mike.
Thanks, Jamie. Row number 3, Chris Buescher from Texas and Joey Logano from Connecticut. They're both in Fords and they're both previous duel winners. Row 4, Austin Dillon, a duel winner in his Chevrolet from North Carolina, as is Corey LaJoy. That number 99 needs to race its way into the Daytona 500. He did so last year. Row 5, John Hunter Nemechek for Toyota from North Carolina, and Brad Keselowski from Michigan. Happy birthday, Brad. Turns 42 today. He won a dual race back in 2022. Here's Regan Smith.
Well, Mike, it was a very different looking offseason for Brad Keselowski. Of course, broke his right femur in a ski trip injury earlier in December. Spent most of the offseason working on recovery, rehabilitation, getting ready to get back into the race car. Got his approval that he needed to be in that number 6 car for this race at Daytona. Yesterday was about checking boxes. First time in the car, things felt good. No issues with the leg. Tonight is also going to be about checking boxes. They want to make sure with the more foot movement, with that right foot in the pack, lifting on and off the gas pedal, that things were all good for Brad as he tries to win his first Daytona 500 on Sunday.
Thanks, Regan. Ryan Blaney in a Ford, William Byron a Chevrolet. They're past dual winners in row 6. Row 7, Cole Custer and Cody Ware, both in Chevrolet. It's a switch for this year. Jimmy Johnson, 2-time dual winner in AJ Allmendinger and Ross Chastain in Chevrolet. Shane Van Gisbergen and Daniel Suarez in Chevys. Then 2 drivers trying to race their way in. Chandler Smith in a Ford and Casey Mears. Finally, Noah Gragson. His timing run was disqualified last night. More on that later. Let's check with our crew chief on new Aerotech. Here's Larry McReynolds with a Toyota Cutaway car.
Well, Mike, the last few years at the high-speed racetracks with this Gen 7 car, where the car would spin, it would get up in the air and get upside down. Now, NASCAR continues to explore items to keep these cars on the ground at these high-speed tracks when they spin. Let's take a look at a couple of recent wrecks that got these cars upside down. This was right here at Daytona, summer 2023. Ryan Preece, barrel rolling down the backstretch. The good thing is he raced the next week. This was a high-speed racetrack at Michigan back in 2024, a very similar wreck with Corey LaJoy. Now, let's go to our Toyota Camry cutaway car and look at some of the safety features.
And Bubba is my pick to win the Daytona 500 this year.
It starts with the roof flaps. When the car spins, the air pressure changes, the roof flaps deploy. The right side roof flap with that green table, it releases the rear diffuser flap underneath the rear of the car. Full time in 2026 at all racetracks, we're going to run 8-post flaps. They're controlled by the roof flaps with those yellow tape. And what happens when the car spins, the pressure changes across those 8-post flaps, and they deploy like the roof flaps. You see that latch right there? That's what those cables actually unlatch. Again, all of these things put together, especially with the addition of the 8-post flap, it just continues to reduce the liftoff probability of these race cars.
Well, it's just a constant evolution of everything that NASCAR has done, and to add that flap on the 8 post.
All right, we're going green this time.
But NASCAR constantly updates these things to keep them as safe as possible.
And it's minimized a lot of them. We've seen a couple of them, but it sure does help.
One back either lane. You got a third lane.
There's a Toyota Camry XSE that leaves the field here.
Two back of you.
The lights are out on the roof, indicating to the drivers that we are going green this time on.
A lot of pressure on these guys and a lot of anxiety. That's one of the hardest things to control for the crew members, the drivers. Everybody is ready to race, and sometimes that leads to good results, and sometimes we see some mistakes early in these races. Got to take a deep breath.
These guys are professionals, and we're going to show this. It usually catches me off guard every year how fast they adapt and how quickly they start moving at the front.
They start double wide. We'll see them 3, maybe even 4 wide as this race unfolds. There'll be at least one pit stop to get through.
And here we go. Green, green, green. Let's go.
Daytona. Green flag and Duel 1 is underway.
And you see right off the bat, Chris Buescher up behind Joey Logano to get himself in a position. We talk about the RFK cars. We talk about Joey Logano and the Fords. It's going to be interesting to see what the plan is with each manufacturer. Every one of these manufacturers is going to have somewhat of a plan. You see Corey Heim up there. He's not somebody that they're used to racing with up in the front of these packs. So a lot of things to be learned on a whole bunch of levels.
Ryan Preece on the inside. Taking up turn number 4, but Bowman comes up right behind Kyle Busch to the line, and Preece will lead lap 1. He led the last lap at the season exhibition race at Bowman Gray Stadium.
I'm glad you brought up Heim too, Kevin. These guys don't know him either. They want to learn that trust, and he needs to earn that trust, and this is a good opportunity to do just that.
Well, he doesn't know either, right? We talked about how fast his car is, and he wants to get in there and mix it up because he knows this is a great opportunity for him to learn at the front of this field. So really, a lot of lessons will start to unfold as we get closer and closer to the end of this race, but you got to try to keep yourself positioned up at the front of this pack to have a chance to win.
Heim will run his first of 12 Cup races this year on Sunday in the 500. He's the reigning Truck Series champion, but without a full-time ride in any of NASCAR's 3 National Series this year. Preece on the inside, Busch on the outside. Preece in purple, Busch in green. Heim on the inside of row 2 with Bowman. Everybody pretty much marking time right now, right in the positions where they started. Noah Gregson started last, trying to avenge a mistake he made last night in qualifying when he failed to keep his eyes on the road and his hands on the wheel, as the Doors sang back in 1970, and got penalized for it. So he had to start last. He'll find his way up at least to mid-pack, maybe more than number 4.
Well, that's just the long
Preece
list of
clears
things
Busch
that the driver
there.
is responsible for to make sure that you check all the boxes. And really, speedway racing is about checking all the boxes. As you see, Ryan Preece change lanes right there to get in front of that top line. So there's obviously a reason that Ryan would change lanes like that. And I would say that one of the reasons is the number of Fords in that outside lane. He knows his best opportunity is to keep himself positioned because Kyle Busch isn't going to want to pull out past because he knows that Joey Logano was back there. So that there's definitely a lot of strategy that goes into these races to try to put yourself in the right position.
A lot of experience with Kyle Busch on your bumper as well. You got that rookie on the bottom pushing right off the bat.
Corey Heim now
His
leads.
way up into second place. And that Richard Childress, number 3. I know that paint job, Kevin, as he takes the lead, looks pretty familiar to you.
Yes, that paint job is about 2003 to 2006. That was the paint scheme I ran on my GM Goodrich Chevrolet. So cool to see that back on the track, and it's really cool to see it out front.
All right, let's listen in on Austin Dillon's radio channel here.
That was 4 on the bottom, all 4 down to 22.
John Hunter Nemechek to the front and the Fords lining up behind him, two of them anyway.
Said right there. Watch Logano move down on the bumper. They kind of got stacked up, getting into one with Heim on that outside. Logano pulled right down there to the bumper of his teammate Blaney. Keep an eye on those two cars.
Nemechek not leading.
Now, you might think the 41 would be with them because Cole Custer was in a Ford last year. That team has now switched to Chevrolet for Haas Factory Racing. So on the inside, Toyota, Ford, Chevy.
Now, this is where I'm interested to keep an eye on Kyle Busch, your pole sitter, if that thing doesn't get tore up tonight.
Well, he's got himself shuffled back.
All right, now a third lane starting to work there.
This is when it gets exactly what he talked about in our pre-race interview. I don't want to be three wide. So right now, as he starts to shuffle his way to the back of the field, that's when the anxiety starts to go up for our Daytona 500 pole sitter.
I want to get to the bottom right there and probably get myself out of this scenario. Still getting a good feel for his car and dirty air and things like that. He wanted to hear that, check that box, and that's what he's doing.
Now look at that 99 Corey LaJoie, just ahead of Brad Keselowski. He has teammates in this race, and he is bracketed by them right now. Chris Buescher in front in the 17 or 17.
Yep, all RFK cars are in line.
Right behind. So he's in a great place. He's in the rocking chair, and if he can ride between those two other RFK Fords, he'll be in the 500 region.
Well, like I asked all these teams about that specifically earlier today, would you help the 99 at all, or would you just let him do his own thing? And they all said our best plan of attack is to get all four Roush Van Wyck Keselowski Fords lined up in the front of the pack, and we think we can control the race if we do that. If we do that, we don't have to worry about where the 99 is.
And there they are, led by Ryan Preece, four of them in a row.
When the pack is smaller like this and you have the numbers like that in the field, you can be very aggressive with those types of plans because the energy of the pack is not as great as it will be on Sunday. It's harder to make passes, but when you have the confidence of knowing that your teammates are behind you and you're going to make a move and you're planning your strategy, all those things make it easier when you know you have the numbers.
I'm going to give a tip of the cap to the other RCR car. Obviously, we saw the 8 car Kyle Busch on the pole, but how about his teammate in his 3 car leading the charge?
3-car gap in front of him. One back to the
Brought
one.
some steam down here this year, didn't they, Kev?
Well, we always know that RCR puts a lot of emphasis on these super speedway races, but some years it's better than others. We see the speed out of Kyle Busch's car on the pole. Austin Dillon was no slouch, qualified right up there in 7th. So now you're seeing that car be able to lead the pack, and that's what you want to do. And I know that you can go and move from the front to the back, but in the end, you still want to try to have the best track position that you can so that you can control the race.
If I'm selling cars, I'm going to sell that car right there. You see on the inside, John Hunter Nemechek, one look right now, the only Toyota in the pack up front with these Fords and Chevys. Hold the pretty wheel.
Well, you had a good stat on that, Mike, yesterday.
Yeah, of all the drivers in this field, many would be surprised to learn that Nemechek has the best average finish of all the drivers in this field that have started 3 or more Daytona 500s. Former 500 winner Austin Dillon in the number 3 leads Ryan Preece, Chris Buescher, and John Hunter Nemechek.
So
Meet IndyCar champ Joseph Newgarden. His neighbors would say he's perfect. Perfect.
by the way, commercial breaks, when commercial breaks happen like this, that's when I'm going to turn my face cam on and my movie glass.
Halfway through this mode. Keep doing what you're doing. Still 3 out the front of him. 1 car dropped to the bottom. 797 in your mirror. Oh, man, deja vu. Hopefully it goes a little smoother this week. We don't want to help the one car too much, Freddie. He's on the same program as us.
I'm gonna. I might do that for the Daytona 500 on Sunday. I might do the fantasy. I might do that. I could do that.
Welcome back to the America 250 Florida Duel at Daytona.
All right.
Coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Tried, tested,
Or it looks like
proven,
Priest. Ryan Priest still leads.
Goodyear Blimp will be here on Sunday.
Still two on the front.
Well, the fast lane is the Ford lane, and it's on the bottom. Ryan Priest brought that group of Ford. 7 of the 8.
Again, not surprised. I am not surprised. RFK's really good at these tracks.
They're on it. Let's show you how the lead changed.
Still half on the front.
Yeah, you see right there, they just decided that it was time to go.
Freddie, we're doing really well. We're 1 lap behind schedule, but I think he's doing it best as he can, so we'll accommodate on the pit box here.
And they have absolutely done that. And the only guy that's in that train right, that Ford train right there on the bottom of the racetrack is John Hunter.
Just need to stay doing what we're doing here for now.
He's at the mercy of everybody behind him, but he doesn't want to move. He knows
here. 1 lap behind schedule right now.
In contention at the front of the racetrack, he just knows that he's at the mercy of what they decide to do.
We also know that the strength, obviously, as in the numbers, goes to the Chevrolets right here. We just need to find each other and work together, and you start seeing that formation on this outside. Let's see if they can make some hay and run them down.
Every position gained at the finish starts you 1 row closer to the front in the Daytona 500 and gets you a
more cars at the bottom. 48
cars earlier than the position you were running in.
And it all matters. You want to have the best of everything. If you're not torn up and you think your car is decent, you want to be greedy at this point because that's what you're here to do. You're here to win the race on Sunday. So take every spot that you can get, and it all starts every single lap that we click off by putting yourself in a spot that is better than what it was the lap before and trying to be in contention to win at the end.
Now your open teams trying to race their way in. Corey LaJoie in 3rd in that Ford draft. Chandler Smith back in 14th. Casey Mears 16th. Mears trying to make it to 500 career starts in NASCAR's top 3 series. And he's just a handful away, but got a tall order ahead of him tonight. Mears in the 66, Chandler Smith out of the Truck Series in the 36, just ahead of him. But a ways to go to catch up to Corey LaJoie, and you'll see their names in yellow on our scoring pylon to help keep track of them.
Yeah, and we know that the speed of those 2 cars isn't what the other cars are around them. And I think when you're racing defensively on a super speedway race, you want to try to put as many cars behind you as possible to create a buffer. You don't want to be the last car in line because it's really easy to lose the draft. So keep yourself in the middle of that pack and just let things play out and cycle out, and hopefully you can stay in that mix when you know you don't have the speed.
There's your Celsius camera on board AJ Allmendinger. Started 17th, running 13th. 12th finish.
For that maid if you want.
You can definitely see the speed lost through the corner of Casey Mears' car, but look how he pulling back down on those cars. They started to check up with AJ, he pulled right back on him. You just have to stay in that draft, Kevin, just like you talked about. And then at the end of this race, when them in front of you start making the moves and they get to 3 wide, that really punches a huge hole in the air and your pace will pick up. That's your opportunity to pounce. Be patient. Just stay in there. Do not lose the draft.
Well, we see those Chevrolets starting to form up with William Byron up on that outside lane. And you see Kyle Busch right behind him right there. And they know that they're outnumbered. And they're going to have to get things a little more buttoned up in order to put themselves with enough cars to be competitive.
Here's Ryan Blaney in the 12th here.
Loose on that lap we marked out.
Whoa! Goodness.
No, we got to keep right. We're behind.
None other than Logano on his rear bumper, of course.
We need more. I mean longer. We need longer.
He did. The 22 got on his left bumper and boy, he heard him clear out
Yep.
the gas. That was a close one for him.
I'm not surprised, Logano. I'm not surprised. Not surprised that. Not surprised.
Right there to check up because he caught him really quick.
20 laps in here. 20 laps in. 40 to go. Continue with mode 2 here. Continue mode 2.
Larry Mack, let's talk a little about positioning. If you're in the middle of this pack, you may not be burning as much fuel as the cars right up front, but can you save enough to make a meaningful difference on your one fuel stop per gas?
Yeah, they're most. I think they're fuel saving. I just think it is. I'm not sure if it's obvious, but.
If you're running 90 to 100% throttle, that's about 5 to 5.4 miles per gallon. If you're doing about 50 to 60%, that increases to almost 7 miles per gallon.
3 cars left in front of you here. 67 go 3-car gap up to the 36 and 41. Still got the same help in
your pit stop up over 2 seconds. That's what you do. You're saving fuel, but it's to shorten the stop up.
If that stop happens under green, that is a huge savings. Ryan Preece has led 13 of 16 laps in duel number 1. Chris Buescher, Corey LaJoy, Brad Keselowski, and John Hunter Mitchell.
36 bail to the bottom. 3 out the front, 2 out the front, closing on him quick. 41's in line, 67, last one out front. All right, what do you want to do here? Push up to the front, push up to the front. Yeehaw! Still nothing out front of him. Still nothing out front. Keep rolling. Same help out back. Penske cars are peaking like they made coverage. Be ready for it. So at this point, we're going to monitor this here for a lap or so. So if we're not going to make progress, we're just going to waste some fuel. That's not going to be good in the long run. So we'll see here. Penske cars pulled up with us, so should make progress, I think. Need to push here. We're going to monitor for a couple laps and make a decision. Go back to mode 2 now that we have leaders in front of us.
Kicks off March 27th on Fox. NASCAR and the NGT IndyCar Series are coming to Phoenix for a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
Tomorrow, right here on FS1, the world's fastest trucks take center stage.
So one out the front,
Series from
one out the back.
Tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern on FS1. Join Jamie Little, Kevin Harvick, and Joey Logano for the call. Always an exciting lid lifter to the season.
And it is a stacked field. We've got Tony Stewart in the field. We've got Ricky Stenhouse, Carson Hocevar, Cletus McFarland.
And all the Truck Series regulars.
And all the regulars. It's going to be a heck of a race.
And a new manufacturer, Ram.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see a new manufacturer come back in and the enthusiasm that it brings with it. So we're excited about tomorrow as we ride on board the Busch Light Camera with Ross Chastain.
Oh
Stop,
shit,
man.
I'm late.
Oh. Yeah, nothing much has happened. You didn't really miss anything. Ryan Fraser's currently leading.
Duel 2 is gonna be fun.
Yeah, Duel 2 has more of the has more stars.
Has kind of changed the complexion of what everybody else is thinking, and I think a lot of them are like, okay, we got to get to that point, and then it's really.
My desk smells like soy sauce as I spilt soy sauce on my desk. Because I had sushi.
Everybody in line right now on the bottom.
Yeah, no one's passing those 4 forward to like the.
Yeah.
In a row, then you got 2 passing cars leading our line.
And right now,
If it's anybody who I want to see get into the 500 in this duel, it's obviously Corey LaJoy.
Me, I'm gonna say police. I was just like police for no reason. I don't know why.
Oh, I mean, well, I'm talking about drivers who aren't locked into the 500. I know Haim and Allgaier were locked in on qualifying.
Who isn't locked in?
Chandler Smith isn't locked in. Corey LaJoy isn't locked in, and Casey Mears as well. He's not locked in.
Well, Casey Mears can't even lock himself in, so I'm gonna have to go with Floyd then, I guess. Actually, no, I don't want him to destroy the entire field on lap 5.
It'd be cool too to see Casey Mears in another 500.
He's in the
66.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna be able to catch up to him. Honestly. Also, who the hell wants jalapeno nicotine pouches? I just saw Halibus's call. Yeah, jalapeno lime Sims. Who the fuck wants that in the sim? Who?
So you need those live competition reps to really get the bugs worked out of everything.
Clear down if you end up needing it.
I'm getting 2018 Talladega fall vibes. Remember that race when the Stewart-Haas cars were 1, 2, 3, 4, and they dominated?
Yeah, but this time it's RFK. Yeah, I'm telling you what, I think RFK might win this 500.
Hope so, man. That would be really cool if they do.
And they did like a 1, 2, 3, 4 finish somehow.
Yeah, and all of them, I believe, all of them have a great Biffle font, so that would be even more special.
Yeah.
And
they're winning the 99 too.
I said this at the start of the stream, but I was impressed that Kyle Busch won the pole. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Halfway right here, halfway.
All because the 70s are fast because basically what they done was they got rid of that kind of pointed nose and they flattened it out. They made it kind of like the Dark Horse Mustang in a way. It's kind of like a COT nose, except it's less obvious.
That's Alexa. My Alexa just reminded me of the second Duel race.
Same Duel's gonna be at like 7-2.
Yeah.
Dude, I know what time everything is on Speed Weeks. Every single I just know.
Yeah. And tomorrow we're going to be live reacting to the truck race tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'm pretty darn excited to watch it. I mean, you got so many good storylines. You got Ram's first race back in NASCAR. Tony Stewart's back in it. I never actually got to see him race in a NASCAR event. So, like I said, I wasn't a NASCAR fan around 2016. I was a NASCAR fan around started becoming a fan around late 2017.
Yeah.
So never actually got to see him actually race in the sport. I mean, it would definitely be cool to see a veteran caliber of his kind.
Man, when I really started watching this is when like the last of like the sliders from the 90s were around. Or like the early 2000s, you know?
After that 41, the bottom lane starting to fall apart.
Oh yeah. How do you like the new NASA 25 update where they fix
You're good to
the
go, Mark.
bump
Good to go, Mark.
slafting?
You know, I did a full 100% Daytona 500 race last night. Well, this yesterday to say, be more specifically, and I'm not doing that again. It was too brutal. It was too exhausting. The game legit screwed me over.
How?
I think I came down on Kyle Busch, got turned right onto the exit pit road, and it black flagged me. So I had to come down pit road to serve my penalty, and I intentionally brought out a caution just for me to get back into the race.
My God. That's what I hate about this game. It's like NASCAR 15 where every single time you get turned down pit road or like an inside line did turn down pit road. And it's just like a black flag. Like blow, so me and a few other guys in a weed, we was just messing around and we ran a ARCA race at Lockham. Dude, I gapped the entire field, but I got caught on the lap hard. I started bumping out of the way, down to get under him. And I got onto where the flat part of the slot is and where the banking is. And it threw my car directly into pit road.
Oh, wow.
And I got a black flag on top of that.
Oh, my goodness.
Covered to 12. Half and a half out front here. Half and then half.
You know another thing too about weed racing is the people that push in the corners when we're bump slafting. Like, dude, I've been winning these weeds, and every single time we do a super spirit, I get so pissed off from how people push in those so many times. I'm like, you fucking dumbass, why are you pushing me so fucking hard?
Are they doing it like in the corners, or are they just pushing you so hard that your car gets out of sync?
Anyone. This is serving. I'm like, dude, quit serving me. It's not helping us out. I'm just weaving left and right, trying to push the guy in front of me. I'm having tapped the blade and so on.
Like multiple Joey Logano way of how you like push your car so hard that you nearly spin out. Look at that, he nearly did it
Yeah,
again.
it's kind of like that, but it's like 20 times worse because they don't know how to line up the bumpers sometimes. Like I'm sometimes gonna be like Logano when I'm bump slafting because I did some big subs, you know.
Yeah.
The guys behind Corey are going hard as well, so they make
I could you not on my 100% race I did. I was legit 4 wide, like for multiple rows at Daytona. Like it can't work.
Still happen rolling out front.
Dude, I was making it 3 wide at Daytona in a weed race at times.
One out the front of the 22.
I just be up on the high side, I did this huge one out of nowhere, and I just send it up the top, and I make up like 4 positions. It's really hard because we gotta slush a guy on to hold a line, and most of them do. And also, we gotta slush that someone won't push through in the corner when we're 3 wide up against the wall.
2467 followed you.
I've been saying, like, if we lose them by, like, Halloween, we can catch that white bat on the back slats or the front slats, you know?
Oh, hold on. A minute. Turn off. There we go.
Still top of 3. Still got 2 in your mirror here. Lost our help behind the 24. Still got 2 in the mirror.
Kyle Busch is coming back around the outside there.
All the way down. Corey is not clear.
Also, I hate the ARCA cars at super speedways, though. Those are the most unstable cars I've ever felt.
I don't think that'll happen because there's only two of those boards now on that outside, and now Bubba Wallace even behind Logano may or may not go.
It's even worse when people don't know how to push and so on, so it just turns into a big headache.
That's what I love. I heard you talk about that, Mike. I like where he's out on the bottom. I like the
Hey, do you see the space that they're giving Soderhood? That's what people need to do on these lead races, I swear to God.
temperature in those brakes and make
Whoever's going hard, 24's going hard, go.
what we are used to seeing when we have green flag pit stops in the dual race.
But then they're like, but the professionals, I'm like, dude,
For now, are you back here?
it's so easy. It's just run on the brakes and lift off the gas a little bit.
Not to mention, I got wrecked by Zane Smith just by coming into pit road. Like, is it just me, or is it really hard making green flag pit stops because the AI they can check up much more faster than I can. All their 3 wide now.
That's something that didn't have to fit in the 26. There's a lot of things that have to fit in the next game.
It's not perfect. The game's not perfect by any means, but I mean, it's definitely. I believe we're going to be completely okay when it comes to gaming for NASCAR standards.
In my opinion, the base game is late. They just all reworked the entire career mode. Because I thought the career mode just felt stale.
12 is now wide open. Not really much advantage.
Nothing really interests me in the career mode, really. I mean, it felt like the World of Outlaws games.
By the way, I finally made it to Cup, and I almost won the Daytona 500. I finished runner-up. I almost won it.
That flow's gonna have push that 22 F ton. Well, I hope that 41 gives that 12 a push and gives the 22 a push up, and they just bump slapped up, dude. No, this looks like the way how it is when we're racing with actual people in the super speedway at Daytona, we know. On SL25.
Oh, Logano and Bush.
God, I hate when they zoom in and we just see them and it looks like they're about to go around at times.
Exactly how I felt there.
Like, just beat the helicopter cam. I like this so much better.
By the way, did you notice? Pretty sure you might have already known this, but Fox has finally updated their graphics package. Pretty sure you've already
I saw it. I saw it during qualifying. I think I like it, better.
I do.
I mean, it's too simple, but still, it's better than what they had.
And they got rid of those cartoons, which, nobody takes them seriously. Like, no offense, but if you want to be a sport, like, you can't, like, if you want to take a sport seriously, cartoon stuff isn't the way to go. I think I know you're trying to appeal to a younger audience, but it's not, in my opinion, the best fit.
Dude, that's not gonna help. If you want a wonder audience, we gotta have callers sponsored by cartoons. We'll have colorful callers sponsored by candy and so on. We know.
M&M's.
Yeah, like M&M's, Sour Patch Kids, a Nerds call would be nice.
Probably coming this time. We will stay on track.
So on.
Yeah.
Coming to pit road this time. Lead cars.
It's like an entire Wansley list NASCAR needs to do.
This is a lot harder than it looks coming on the pit road. You are carrying your mail off the turn.
One out the front. Heads up here.
Damn, those RFK Fords.
They're fast. Like, they are no joke.
Blow, we were running that Talladega week in another series, and me and this one guy in this dude, we had the best bump slash line going on with just the three of us. We were pulling away from the pack, and guess what happens?
What was that?
Everyone dies into turn one behind us and blames our caution and messes it all up.
Oh.
I'm like,
goodness.
blood. We had three of the best pusses right there, and we were getting away from the pack in Arca, by the way. And then Carlson comes out and messes it all up.
2 by 2. Got a wreck behind you.
And oh no.
Start. Top of 3. Top of 3. 67 with you. Still 3. Clear back to the middle. 67 top.
We're going to see all this play out now with the different strategies.
We want to pit this time. Bottom is still covered right now. Yellow, staying out.
Turn 4, and all of a sudden the depth is hard.
Take care of your fuel here.
That line is your depth.
Same hard alternator on.
To judge the distance and how hard
They're all stuck in the glass.
All right, if you're even checking horse 5th and 6th, do you pit with these Fords or do you pit with a Chevrolet?
Wait a minute. I don't know who said here this time, but here's lying.
Do you see that yet? Or you didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it. I don't know exactly what happened. So
it's not really that.
16 to
it's
go.
not really that much of a spoiler, but it's just going on pit road. The Ladson and Moose spun into the glass.
Yep, they're coming down. The RFK cars, yeah, their RFK cars are coming down.
Now, if it's a bit wet, I'm not going to tell you.
All right, here they come. Oh, we got one car around. Oh, Gregson, Mears, caution. Well, we have our first accident of Speed Weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was just going to tell you, because I'm like, nothing really happened with that except 2
No
cars in the
caution?
glass. Man, I would put my face cam on, but I don't have a good place to put my phone at.
Well, what that does is it allows the guys that are on pit road to be guaranteed that they're going to be at the front of the pack. And you see Noah backing up right there. And that's just a mistake on Casey Mears' part. That's not being in the cars all the time and being able to get to pit road and just got in there.
Your tires feel okay there?
Yeah,
all good.
Right front.
You need a tear off?
Out of the grass.
No, I'm
We are under caution. No
It's will be fuel only then whenever it's open.
in his pit and drove through so he can stay on the lead lap.
That's why we should make the old timers do practice pit stops before the duels with Neds.
to figure out when to push hard. So
You can see Crease put up here in the back right here.
we got to understand those scenarios when we're on top. We just got to go.
Nano Kozlowski, as they come off pit road, they won't be the leaders right now. But when the other cars pit under caution, they will cycle in the front.
Well, it takes all the suspense out of when the cars pit off pit road in the merge of who had the best strategy, who got connected the best. These guys have just guaranteed themselves that they're going to be in this order in the leader of the pack.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It'll be quick. You're good. On deck. Go hard. 1 lane. All the way out here. All the way out.
Seconds. That's all it takes to lose those positions right there.
Sure, he ran 38 laps in front of the field.
Save.
He was going to burn more fuel than anybody else. Let's watch
See what happened that caused this.
Good on it, Mears, right back here.
Or maybe he slid a tire.
Casey Mears, Noah Gregson.
Good job.
Oh, it just came in there too hot.
Fuel here. Make sure alternator's on for now.
Just went down. Just didn't slow down. Just got in there too quickly.
Copy. Sorry for talking during that deal, but if y'all got that, then we're good.
There you see the race off.
Yeah, all good. We'll review all of it, later on. Make sure we're as smart as I can be for Sunday. Good job paying attention to the scene. So
That's the price you pay for leading.
Biology keeps airways open for a full 24 hours and prevents future problems. Once daily trilogy also includes lung function, so he can live more pain all day and night.
Trilogy won't replace the rest. Anybody who wants to come back in?
Tell your doctor you have a heartbeat issue before taking it. Do not take Trilogy more prescribed. Trilogy more pressures will thrush and osteoporosis. Call your doctor for some breathing, chest pain, and other tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or
4, 3, don't fly up, 2, 1.
After about once daily check with the COPD because breathing should be beautiful all day and
Here we go.
One to go at the line, one to go at the line. P11 here, P11. Number will be 5.
Commercial break.
Yeah.
I'll turn my face cam back on when we're back under green.
3,
Yeah.
4.
I don't expect a bid wet in Duel 1, but I do expect something in Duel 2, though.
You should be good on fuel by 1 lap to the checker plug. Coming.
this President's Day, you can wait for a sale price. When you can get the best.
Oh, yeah, who do you have winning the 500?
I got Bubba Wallace winning it.
Alright, this is my top 3 of the possible Daytona 500 winners for 2026. I got Kyle Busch as my number 1. Number 2, Lion Police. Number 3, Black K.
Good choice. Good choices, man. Kyle Busch, like I said, I was impressed with the speed in qualifying, especially with me because I was still skeptical of RCR's equipment. Really skeptical of that. But you are not wrong about those RFK Fords. They are no joke.
And my 4th pick, this is gonna be my upset winner, but it's kind of like the winner we kind of expect from like the last few. It's William Byron.
There'll be 3 in a row if that happens.
Yeah. Oh, they have Ozaks now. Let's fucking go.
11 to go at the line. Just keep mind.
Hey, what's that?
Dude, they got Ozaks on the cars now. Nice. I don't know why they don't just have a scene where they have a gas canister in the car and they flip a switch and it pops it. I don't know why they don't have that.
Alright, alternator off. Switches radio. Pace cars off. 10 away. 5. Ready. Green, green.
6-7 Kevin, that rhymes. Here we go. Teammates on the inside, teammates on the outside. Well, it's serious now. We're going to see what everybody has. We're going to see pushing. We're going to be seeing everybody shove as hard as they can. We see all those Fords stacked up at the front. Those guys that were able to pit and get that caution to come out. Right now, I might give you
Oh, God, Blaney. Don't sub that hard. Damn. Damn. You don't need to sub that fucking hard. Jesus.
gets to the inside of.
That's cool. First time I've seen that.
Yeah, it's the Baja kit.
Yes.
Well, we had so many problems with caution coming out with cars getting stuck on the racetracks and NASCAR. Everybody created this lift kit to be able to get them off the ground and get them back in the pits.
Well, 12 to go right here. Come to the green, fellas.
Go.
Was last year's winner of this race in 12th place right now. Everybody's made their one pit stop. The only car we saw take tires.
Oh, yeah, Austin Dillon has an absolute scheme, by the way.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's pretty cool.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Teammates on the outside.
Well, it's serious now. We're going to see what everybody has. We're going to see pushing. We're going to be seeing.
I want to see how fast they're doing. Those in qualifying, they were way faster than they were last one when they came here.
To get that caution to come out.
Oh my goodness. Woo-hoo. You're not kidding. Blaney's absolutely shoving the heck out of Logano. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, I'm like, Blaney, chill the fuck out. Like, why are you pushing at the end of turn 2? That's just gonna get him all loose and everything.
oh goodness. LaJoy and Chandler Smith are up there. That's who is going to. That model will determine who will make the show.
Oh.
Brian Priest in a really bad spot and send him to the back of the pack, one of our best cars in the field.
That's that lesson learned. And you need to get out of the way right here early. Don't make that mistake and close the lap 10 to go in 500. You won't be able to get back up there. Big time pushes.
Oh shit.
And just for everybody
Not no lie, below. I be blocking like Logano sometimes.
Six right here, Corey LaJoy and Chandler Smith. So there's a race within this race. You've got the guys that are going to lead the pack to win, and you got one car that is going to make this field.
Yeah, it's the third car in both lanes. That blue and gold car on the bottom, the white and blue car on the outside.
Only one of them will race here on Sunday.
A lot closer than both of those guys wanted it to be on either scenario. Guys, they're pinned in the 4-pin now, baby. 46.33. Everybody just ran the fastest lap of the race right there. Well, you can throw all the fuel miles, all that stuff out the window.
Cal Boost was like, fuck
Oh,
this,
goodness.
I'm out.
Well, we know Brad Keselowski is one of the best at this super speedway racing, but we've also learned and watched him through the years.
Joy got loose off the floor.
Not be scared to push as hard as he can. And he pushed Chris Buescher all the way
No,
down.
I think Cal Boost is just saving his colon for the 500. Don't want to destroy that soon.
Gano looking for his fourth dual win, tries to come down and could not clear the 17 of Buescher.
Not necessarily the best scenario for the RFK car.
Oh, shit.
That's not going to be the case right here.
They almost done it.
They may have talked that before the race, but right now it's about winning this race and what you need to do for your car.
Well, it certainly is for those two on that outside.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the 17 went under the yellow line. It's so obvious.
Chandler Smith.
Yeah, but Kyle Busch is like, I'm done. I'm done. Yes.
Yeah. I didn't believe the announcers locked it up to, oh, Kyle Busch doesn't is holding him. No, it's because he doesn't want to destroy his equipment.
Well, the couple cars that have entered this race, the 23 above the Wallace, we haven't talked about them at all. But here they are.
Now as a car owner, this Keselowski and that 6 car is trying to figure out how am I going to help my other car, Corey LaJoy, behind me in the rear view.
Buescher to the outside. Keselowski's going to go to the bottom. Oh, shoot. Oh, contact. Keselowski and...
Oh!
Now Austin Dillon's back in the picture.
Did he go below the yellow line or is he forced below the line? Is that going to be a penalty? Will they look at it?
I was going to say, those RFK forces just went down to the back and saved the stuff.
It's a lot better than where he was.
You knew it was Andre's mind, and he did that. He went for it, but he didn't go back far. Chandler Smith's right there on the right rear quarter panel with Joy. Here he comes on the outside again. It is not over.
Side by side for the last trend.
Coming to 5 to go.
That's where we'd be with 5 laps to go.
Well, and a couple cars that have entered this race, the 23 of Bubba Wallace, the 20.
Bubba, all right. Up inside the top 3. Bubba to the lead. Let's go.
Bro, you know I don't understand. If you know you can't push the guy in front of you, why don't you just go down and go to the back of the line?
No! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, dang it.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. If you cannot take a push and we don't think you can push the guy in front of you good enough, just go to the back. Okay?
Unfortunate. Well, looks like Buescher's going to a backup car. Dang it.
One too many times. There's the flaps.
Byron's cooked. He's going to
Bubba
about.
Wallace almost flips.
And it's only a duel race.
Yeah, I don't know why the racing's so hard.
Much like I thought, that Bubba Wallace making that aggressive move, getting into one is a fantastic move, but it'll put him too far out in front of the 3-car. Here this train comes, boom, right there, turning sideways, gets sideways again, finishes the
Wow.
Austin Dillon can see that coming, but Chris Buescher could not see the distance to the back bumper of Bubba
It's a
Wallace.
case of a push gone wrong. Like,
By continuing to push, but ultimately it doesn't let the 3-car slow down.
But I be in those moments like that on NASCAR 25, and I just pull out of the pack. I'm like, nah, I ain't pushing this. I'm out.
But that's a lot of front end damage, particularly down on the front of the splitter. Look at this.
Oh, these fucking medicine ads.
One too many times. There's the flaps. Saving that car. They came up, kept it right there. It is. That new 8-pillar flap to keep those cars on the ground and get its job.
honestly, if NASCAR wouldn't have added those pillars on the side, that could have been a whole worse wreck for Bubba. Because look. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Huh?
If you look
No,
closely-
I think it's really just because the angle he was at. You have to get like this very certain angle to a flip.
True, that's true there. I mean,
like we gotta be at an angle where the herb perfectly lifts up the bomb. Like all you gotta do is lift up that bomb, and all those other flights are pretty much worthless by then. Another thing too is if another car hit him like that, he would have lifted up still too. It's just that bid flap that they have under where that diffuser is. That's what peaks on the ground most of the time. Because it perfectly, when that hits that flap, it doesn't go until it goes to the sides out. I'm amazed they haven't done that with the sluts and Xfinity cars at Daytona and Talladega yet.
Yeah.
Now I've got my sights set on the road ahead. Open up your world with Vabysmo. The #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for AMD. Ask your retina specialist about Vabysmo. Every truck month, trucks talk tough. Only one delivers the trucks worth talking about. Ram Truck Month. The most powerful light-duty gas lineup in America. Backed by America's best powertrain limited warranty. Built to never stop. Hurry in for great deals during Ram Truck Month. The only one worth the talk. Nothing stops Ram. Purchase this Ram 1500 and get 0% financing for 60 months for $6,500 total cash allowance on select 2026 Ram 1500.
But man, let's be honest for a sec. They don't figure out a way to flip the car somehow.
This year, we are finally getting our subway tile.
I mean, just wait. They're gonna figure out a way.
Don't get me started on sports. Big Island. You ever heard of a waterfall?
For everyone who talks about doing that
Right
thing,
over there.
but never does that thing,
Sweet little breakfast nook.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving to make this happen. Really?
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 At home or in person.
Yeah, that sweetheart was all loose and everything. I don't know why he didn't just swap out.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not condensating, you're condensating. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Progressive even helped me find the right coverage for my budget.
Joe Lyons is passive progressive.
Budget. I mean, what's next? You're gonna move out of your mom's basement?
It's my own apartment
In her basement.
with a separate entrance.
Don't be like Joe. Switch to get good coverage and savings for yourself.
Sunday, the Great
and for the first time, I will be planning on doing live reactions for the Daytona 500. So,
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Only up 5.
Well, in order to get to that third win, Mike, they're going to have to do a little work on that car.
So, man, you want to talk about just a roller coaster?
Boom, if someone hit him like the Heroes just flew to this last spin.
Yeah, Bubba is my pick. Like I said, my pick to win the 500.
I mean, that's a pretty good pick too, but I just don't feel like it, honestly. Like, I could see why you say that in 2022 and like 2023, but now it's like I just don't feel that energy right now.
You can see all the work that he's doing, and he's just out there kind of at the mercy of the guys behind him. But from the
And who's this thing too? It can be anyone out of the 40 cars that are racing the 500 to beat any of them.
True.
Got pushed right through it.
And he just, you can't do anything when you're at that point. He knew he was approaching that car in front of him too fast. Got all the way out of the gas, but those guys behind him don't see that. They just want to push that line as hard as they can to go forward. And ultimately, it's just too much momentum to the back bumper of the 23 car and spun him around. But Austin Dillon did nothing wrong right there. He was just being pushed too hard from the guys behind him.
That car, Bubba Wallace and his spotter, Freddie Kraft, will have a conversation after this. All right, what do we learn from this? Got out just a little bit too far than we wanted to be. What can we do to be better? Just drag a little bit of brake right there and not.
Also amazed that Silas Basana ain't in the 67.
Yeah, Corey Haim's in it. He deserves Corey Haim, man. He's gonna be he's gonna be one of my favorites. One of my main guys to root for. He deserves a full-time Cup ride. He does, or a full-time full-time championship ride. Like he does.
I gotta update my favorite Slivers list for this one. Damn
the
it.
reason why Corey Haim doesn't is because of sponsorship.
Yeah. Okay, I'm still doing to say it. My new added favorite now is Honda Civics now. Yeah, SEC,
should have been the I mean, he should have.
so I'm still I'm a Slathouse fan this one.
Should have won the championship, Xfinity championship last year.
Yeah. Dude, he got like 10 wins. I mean, that's a championship season.
They're spinning donuts in the infield. Lost a few laps.
So we'll go to overtime. First time this year, 2-lap shootout. If the leader takes the white flag.
I mean, he was first in points too. I think he was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But what pissed me off about the championship was, even though in a way the point system wasn't still worried about the championship, but it's the fact that the 24 left, and that's the only reason why the 5 won the championship. Do you get what I'm saying by that?
Yeah. It's I got over that. I got over that. Obviously. It's just
same.
It's just the fact that Larson would have won the championship without that format either way definitely makes me feel better about the whole scandal. So
yeah. But yeah, if it was under the points, I wouldn't been as pissed as I was when it happened. We know.
And like I said, I would much rather Denny Hamlin not win any championships under a gimmick format.
Same.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, these races they did with points in the cities too. I forgot about that.
I thought they didn't. Like I originally thought they didn't.
Yeah, I think if we're in the top 10, we did like points or something. I think. I gotta look it up again because in this someone said like, "Oh yeah, points start tonight." I'm like, wait, what? I thought these were non-points races for the longest now. I thought they was just extra qualifying for the 500 lineup.
Joey Logano trying for his fourth dual win.
Four forks up front. They're going to control their destiny, but these guys are going to have something to say about it in the back, too. Who's going to be? You might be a Ford, but you got teammates on the outside, teammates on the bottom. And it's 4 winners from 2 different teams. Roush Bentley Kozlowski on the inside, Team Penske on the outside.
Here we go. Overtime. Let's get it.
All he wants to do is get into this race, but that top lane is surging. They're also together.
Logano out to the lead with a push from Blaney.
Oh, there they go again.
The Joy came disconnected, but they've since had a little bit of space on the top. You see Logano right there. Looked like he drug some brakes, trying to get himself back to Ryan Blaney.
And look what he did. Look at that power surge down the backstretch. Those RFK Fords have speed. That'll be tough to deal with on Sunday.
Well, we've seen Corey LaJoie do this before. We've seen Brad Keselowski have so many moments where he's controlled the race from the front like this. And not only is he an aggressive pusher, but he's also
coming to the white flag.
Joey Logano trying for his 4th dual win.
White flag in the air.
One of these in 2018. And out by the big here.
Here comes Blaney with a push there.
Kozlowski in the 6th dual winner 4 years ago.
And we always talk about the Penske teamwork. I think we'll see the same thing from that bottom row from those RFK cars, because Corey LaJoie, all he wants to do is get into this race. But that top lane is surging.
Here we go down the backstretch. Oh my goodness. They're getting bunched up, and there they go. There we go, LaJoie. Ow, hard in the wall. And there goes his chances of getting into the 500. Ah. And Logano wins Duel 1. Gosh, what a hit. Yikes.
The moment of caution, and we have it synced up on our Fox Sports video, which is unofficial.
And we'll have to wait and see on the racing drive.
Well,
Caution flag would end the race.
Joey Logano.
Oh my gosh.
He's his 4th duel. 2019, 2020, 2023.
Is or isn't
Almendinger.
We talked about Casey Mears spinning some donuts down there, losing a lap, but he got the lucky dog and was able to put himself in position. But we talked about this. You gotta be able to get.
Gosh, dang it! I want to see 4 RFK cars in the 500. Ah, gosh, dang it!
Not at all what he was looking for, but it might be just what the doctor ordered for Casey Mears. Let's go back. We're going to make sure on this. It's not
So,
yet. Right now, that old pylon says Casey Mears coming from the lucky dog. That's a lucky fortune right here on the last lap. Suarez is tore up there. Look out.
Well, you got your wish.
That's who you're rooting for. So,
Yeah, kind of.
Casey Mears looks like Casey Mears is in.
I mean, that kind of did save the race on Sunday, so.
Congrats to Logano for winning the first duel. I mean,
most of the active drivers. And let's see, who picked Logano in the pre-race?
I don't remember who I
Ben is a pre-race.
That's who you were going to pick.
Clint couldn't remember his pick.
I picked Chris Buescher. Yeah.
And that was a good pick.
Strong car. Hate to see all those cars get torn up.
And there is Casey Mears, who unofficially look at the damage on the car. 14th Daytona 500 start on Sunday. He was clearly in it. Here for Bakersfield, where the Mears name is
Joey Logano wins the first duel.
Well, the Mears gang in Bakersfield, if you race, that's who you're rooting for. So, Casey Mears.
Watch this car. Put it back here in the back. We're out of this thing. LaJoie is in it, clear up here. They start collecting down on the
Looks
bottom,
like,
on the outside, 3 wide, and watch
oh, just
what
a tap in the wrong place. Sheesh, what a hit.
Suarez and off into the sunset and in to the Daytona 500. It can happen at Memphis.
And he knew it, Clint, because I don't think he knew that he had to plow his way.
Billy Carter had.
He is going to race on.
Caution flag on the last lap ends the race.
That is so wild.
But Logano looks better bald, in my opinion.
Well, he was tonight.
To me, he looks almost unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Lost the lap
He
down
went
there,
for it.
got the
Full
left off.
send, wide open, never lifted.
They're going through that red.
Paid off, didn't it?
It absolutely did.
I mean, Casey Mears never even lifted. He just went full throttle.
He was in the
Absolutely.
exact same
Talk about, it's not
going into
not official yet, but
everything was going right. That
whoever
outside
makes
line
it, I mean, this will make their year from a purse standpoint, just a pride standpoint, to put your car on that grid for your sponsors.
I saw him last week at Barrett Jackson. He lives in Phoenix, comes out to the auctions, and was talking about how excited he was for this 500. And he says, I hope we can find some speed. I hope we can get there. Now we're going to give it our all. So, we are still waiting for official word as to the positioning of Chandler Smith and Corey LaJoie and Casey Mears for the official word on who has raced their way into the Daytona 500. It is Casey Mears. He is going to race on.
Unbelievable.
How about that?
Just in the blink of an eye, that fast.
And that's how it happens on these super speedways. If you're still rolling, you're still in it. And, you know,
Gosh darn it, like I said, I want to see LaJoie in, but wow. Shows you all things can change.
Absolutely crushed for Corey LaJoie. He was doing everything right. He was in the exact same, the right spot on the last lap going into turn 3. Everything was going right. That outside line got messed up, and then right in his lap turning.
Well, here's a champion and one of the best of the big money racers in NASCAR.
Well, we talked about Joey Logano's year last year, and we hear, you know, that they changed a few things on their team and know that they need to get back to victory lane, and here they are. Regan?
For the fourth time in his career, after the duel races, Joey Logano, you find yourself as a winner. Race got really exciting at the end there. How were you able to make the right moves to hold them off?
Just a lot of teamwork all the way through. You know, I think about the 22 team in particular. Nick Hensley, our gas man, did a fantastic job getting us positioned off the pit road. Colvin Presley up on the roof giving me great information, and my teammate Ryan Blaney being committed and working together. So the full plans, everything's nice when everything works out the way it's supposed to. And just got a great team around me. I got a great Ford Mustang, and it's great to see this yellow and red Ford Mustang back in victory lane. It's you know, a lot of partners have been sick.
I've said this before, and I will say it again. Joey Logano is the best driver of in my opinion, the best driver of being likable off track, but on track is a whole nother level. That's just my opinion. For me.
That's a good piece. You got to speed. We'll work on some handling pieces, but I feel like we're pretty close.
So Logano wins duel race number 1 in Daytona.
Thanks, Regan. Now, the delay in figuring out which of the racing cars made it had to do with whether or not all three of them were deemed involved in that crash. Jamie.
And Casey Mears and this little team that could, they get it done. It's official. I don't even know where to start with that.
After spinning out, literally heading on the pit road.
Everybody who's been racing for a long time is pretty happy for Casey Mears. What a way to finish the race.
I got to run around the outside, and I figured I'd just stay in the gas no matter what happened. And when I saw him spinning, I missed the first guy. I thought, okay, good. Then I hit I swear. Anyway, I hit somebody swear. And I hit the flat. I didn't start far too much, and I was going to be able to get back. But I didn't know who was in front of me still, you know, whether or not we made it. And now the guys start doing this on the radio. So I want to say hi to Trish and the kids back home. I can't speak for here. They all learned tonight the way that it went. One of these car steering systems, SI yachts, the great thing about it, the ball off the paint. I mean, this guy's stepped up and
Alex invested his savings into 3
Unbelievable. This team, 10 people on this car. Carl Long, how do you guys get here? And how do you move forward to Sunday? You got a shot at this now.
That's a really good question. I don't know exactly what the rules are, how they said. I don't know what the careful on this one isn't. I think we do have another car that we plan to take to Atlanta. In case we didn't make the show, we'd have something ready to go for Atlanta. You know, maybe we can get that ready. I don't even know what the rules are. I just know that we made it. The car's damaged. We got to figure it out. I'm just really happy to be here.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oldest driver in the field at age 47, and I think everybody who's been in racing for a long time has got to be happy for Casey Mears.
Yeah.
What a way to make the race. Joey Logano wins it. Casey Mears races his way in. Half the cars that started ended up with damage, and this is only race 1 of 2.
Still, what a vicious hit from LaJoy took. My gosh.
Aren't you tired of being company back story about the days of awful chairs? Recently, he was earning.
Go ahead and get some water. Get ready for the second duel.
With his advisor Dennis. That's the decision to 3 accounts. One for now, one for later. Of course, he's retired. A plan in motion to put the future in focus. The wedding, the barndominium, kids, maybe kids. The point here, Alex has more than big goals for his future. He's got a plan to get there. For every chapter.
Thank you for a great season, fans.
So stop wasting your money line. Do something and get yourself a Viper check, handcrafted right here in America. Don't miss out on the biggest deal of the year. Save up to $200 on select packages, plus free shipping on orders. Shop ViperIndustrial.com. That's VIPER Industrial.com. TV's #1 new drama. With an unforgettable thriller. And February 23rd, see how his story began with a riveting new episode.
You've been hiding something.
Memory of a Killer, all new Monday, February 23rd on Fox.
The sweet taste of victory here in Victory Lane. The driver of the 22 car, Joey Logano. It's the win in duel number 1, his 4th duel victory. Welcome into Victory Lane here at Daytona International. Josh Sims alongside the Daytona 500 winner, Jamie McMurray. Duel 1's in the books, man. What's your big takeaway?
Oh, man, so many emotions as you see how, excited that Casey Mears was there at the end. It looked like he was out of it. Think about the heartbreak for Corey LaJoie. But then Logano being able to win, Josh, as I watched that race go and as he was trying to push Blaney, they really couldn't make any ground up. Then all of a sudden, when those cars got reversed and Blaney got behind him, it seemed like they were able to do that. So those guys will go back, work on that a little bit. It's so much fun. We were just talking as we're standing here, though, to see the excitement of Victory Lane and being here and see how excited you see Paul Wood's kids right there standing on the side of the trophy. What a great moment for that, all of them.
Yeah, it's definitely a great moment for that 22 team. What else did we learn from that duel? I think we saw how strong those R&K cars can be.
Well, I mean, yeah, working together as a group, obviously, but then it's crazy how it can all unfold when it comes down to the end. And Clint, I think, referenced that during the race. Like all bets are off as you get down to the end of this. It's easy to work together at the beginning as those guys are trying to put themselves in the right position with maybe saving a little bit of fuel to make that pit stop shorter, as Larry explained. But man, when it gets down to the end, it's just everyone goes for it. And as you sit back for those guys that watched this race from the motorhomes or from the transporters, you see how calm it is and then how just chaos breaks out at the end.
Yeah, think about how exciting it has to be for Casey Mears and that team. When Jamie doing the interview, talk about 10 people on the team. Casey saying, I don't know what's going to take. If this car can get ready, do we need to go to a backup or what? But the point is to make the show, and he made the show.
Yeah, and I talked to Casey earlier today over in the Truck Series garage, and he talked about trying to get to that 500 start and the struggles with this team and the resources they have. And I think it's hard for us to express the deficit or how far behind they are compared to a lot of the other teams. When we come here, it's kind of an equalizer, right? We talk about these shots, but it really opens it up. Really happy for Casey. He's my teammate for years at Chip Ganassi Racing. And I know you can just tell how excited he is getting out of the car.
Sure. All right, let's check in with Jamie Little, who's Brad Keck.
Brad Keselowski pretty much ran us front all race long, ended up 4th. That's laid plans. You guys are doing your darndest to get your 4th driver in there in Corey LaJoie. Take us through kind of what happened there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, we did everything we said we were going to do. We got our 4 cars to the front, ran really hard, and executed a pretty good pit cycle. And then just on the restart, kind of all hell broke loose and just kind of got separated and, looked like Ryan Priest got shuffled. And then we could keep the bottom lane super tight the way I wanted to. And there was a wreck on the backstretch, and that got the 17 car. Then at the end, I'm not really sure what happened. Like somebody got in the back of Corey.
just really disappointing. We were in spot to get him in the race, and go from having 4 cars in control of the race to 3 of them torn up, and only one of them in the top 5 is quintessential Daytona.
Quintessential Daytona. But what is not quintessential Daytona is you've been here with a broken leg, 8 weeks removed. How did it feel overall your first time back?
Yeah, that car, being in the car feels great. Walking to and from the car, not so much. But the seats in these cars, they're kind of molded their body, which helps. And the seat is my home. And it feels good.
All right, thank you, Jamie. Joey Logano celebrating the winner of Duel number 1. We're getting set for.
All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and build my fantasy line at Daytona 500. So I'm gonna go ahead and add stage here. So for my starters, hold on. I gotta do something real quick. Stop sharing.
I can finally move forward. With 3 medicines in one pill, Charity keeps my airways open for a full 24 hours and prevents future floods. Once daily Trilogy also brings one pill, so I can breathe more freely all day long. Trilogy Voice.
Essential Daytona. But what is not quintessential Daytona is you've been here with a broken leg, 8 weeks removed. How did it feel overall your first time back?
Yeah, that car, being in the car feels great. Walking to and from the car.
Okay. Let me go ahead and share my screen again. Hold on. It's not it.
The seat is my home.
Because we will check you all day.
Oh, you don't need to see that. Okay.
Duel number 1. We're getting set for Duel 2. Stay with us.
Okay, so for starting 1, I'm gonna go ahead and put my pick to win the Daytona 500, which is Bubba Wallace. So let me go ahead and find him on here. Where's Bubba? Here we are. Here we go. I got Bubba as my starter, and then I gotta go with the Ford as my next one. So I might as well go with Ryan Preece. I mean, he's had momentum on his side. I don't know where he ended up finishing. I gotta go look back, but I gotta go with an RFK. But I was going with Ryan Preece, or you know what? We'll just do Ryan Preece. I mean, he led laps in the duels, and I gotta go with my guy Denny Hamlin next. Here we go. I got Denny here. And then I'm going to go with the Chevrolet and I have to go with Kyle Busch. I mean, he impressed me in qualifying. I mean, he did. And then for my 6th one, I think I'm going to go with I'm not going to go with the Penske guys because I don't want to risk, I think they're going to crash some way. So, I'm going to go with the reigning Daytona 500 champ, the 2-time champion Daytona 500 champion William Byron. And then as the driver who is in the garage or as a sleeper pick, I'm going to go with, let me see. Good to go with Chase Briscoe. So yeah, there's my garage or my Daytona 500. Caution. So there's my fantasy lineup for the Daytona 500.
Welcome back to the World Center of Racing. Duel number 1 in the books. Joey Logano
is your winner. We saw him celebrating in victory lane, and the perks of that, you get to come over and talk to us. I mean, what better way to celebrate a duel win? There it is. So, first of all, what did you learn out there that can help you moving forward now that that race is in the books and you got the win?
You learn like some things about the draft. You learn what some cars can and can't do. I mean, I think we definitely learned there's a lot of cars that were swerving, right? They didn't handle really good. Especially taking pushes, right? I think most of the wrecks came from pushes, and it just doesn't feel comfortable, right? And so, unfortunately, the end of the races will come down to that, and it's something that I think probably everyone's going to go back and try to figure out and get better. You know, Ryan did a fantastic job with me working together, working that team, Penn's team mentality. So, you know, it's cool to be both here and pick the together.
So it looked like to me as I watched you guys when you were pushing Ryan, you guys were aggressive and not taking a lot of ground up. But then you switched, and when you got behind, it seemed like you could push up to the front. Did you feel that way in the car?
I think it's multiple things go into that. Like when we were lined up and I was leading, like we were still a little fuel save going on. Joey didn't have a lot of help behind him. It was kind of soft, so it didn't really go anywhere, you know. And then when it, you know, we flipped, and you know, it was at the end of the race. Then it, you know, really started to get more help in the third lane and things like that. But yeah, it's just nice to know this stuff. I mean, this is the closest you're going to get to the 500 of your car's handling, and we kind of just go from here.
So the other thing that I observed is that it seemed like every time the lead was taken on the outside, almost every time, and as soon as the leader got the lead, they'd go to the bottom and then lose it. Why? Like, what's the feeling out there? Why?
Yeah, I mean, when like before the green white checkered, you know, we had control of the middle lane, and you know, Joey and me would get clear into one a couple times, and I was fine giving the bottom up because we figured that middle would surge again, and you know, help would come to me by the middle of 1 and 2, and then we would just really motor down the backstretch. So I think it's just lane preference. You know, what does your car do good in what lane, and what lane's going to have the momentum. And it seemed like on the bottom, all those wrecks came from there because they knew they had to push hard to keep up with the middle. So I think we made a good choice of just staying where we were and knowing and not being impatient, just knowing it would come back to us.
For you now, you got this information, right, from being out there, from being able to work with your teammates. So what do the next couple of days look for you and Paul Wolf as you guys, you know, figure everything out?
I mean, we already started debriefing something here, talking about some things that we want better in our race cars. Yeah, I think they got speed. We proved that, which is a key piece to have at Daytona. But, you know, like they said already, the pushability, you want to, you know, everyone's going to want to work on that some. So at this point, you know, let's polish it back up. You know, we got a couple practice sessions, and we'll, you know, try to work on some things so we can make the handling a little bit better. Because we have Daytona 500s in the daytime, right? It's the nighttime right now. It's as much grip as the track's going to have. So, you know, whatever you got tonight will be worse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to go to work.
I'm gonna play some audio too, so just let me know when they start racing.
Right now, it's
all right
out there, you know, for a race that we all say, let's take care of it and make sure we keep the same car. There's a lot of wrecks. So, you know, it just says how out of control the field is.
You know what wasn't sketchy? We got to hang out on the boat earlier today with your teammate, Austin Cindric, a feature that'll be on race day.
Nice plug, Josh.
Hey, you know.
Hey, I think Josh is trying to say that he's good luck.
Look at that. Yeah. Just throwing it out there.
You just throwing the line out there?
Joey Logano, Brian Blaney, always appreciate your time. Let's check in with our pit reporter, Regan Smith.
Corey LaJoie was able to race his way into the Daytona 500 1 year ago. Looked like you were going to be able to do the same thing again this year, Corey. Talk me through what happened at the end of the back straightaway there and the disappointment.
It looked good for 149.5 miles. I thought we controlled the race as good as you can control it. The bottom lane got soft there, and the push came right at the same time. I kind of picked the 6 up, and it just took me to the right. That sucks, man, because these guys worked incredibly hard on this car. I'm honestly happy for Casey Mears and far along. It's cool those guys got in, but I'm devastated, man. It's this is what you work for, and I don't have another one after this. So who knows what's going to come of it? You know, I thought the Lord brought me this opportunity, but sometimes the Lord works in mysterious ways. And I'm not going to quit. We're going to keep pressing and see what lies ahead, because I don't know. Truck race tomorrow. I do know that, so we'll have some fun there. But man, it really sucks. Thanks, Corey.
Tough break for, of course, Corey LaJoie. But Joey Logano gets to celebrate as he'll have a good starting position for the Daytona 500 on Sunday.
You play by the rules. Then things happen. Prices keep climbing. Every month, a new expense. And the debt adds up. So how do you face it? It starts with a call, then a plan. At National Debt Relief, we'll negotiate with your creditors so you pay less than you owe. And just like that, you're back on track. When debt happens, we're here to help you take action. And this is where your new chapter begins. Call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started. I'm a Denny Superstar. Okay, y'all can chill now. Y'all can slamming meal deals, you can feed everyone and still eat. If you've got room. But Denny's been slamming meal deals starting at $5.99. That's side. What did we do with our hand smash burger? We made it work with Angus beef. We made an entire lineup. Made our all-American smashers. Then classic ingredients to make our best smasher. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher meal for $6 today.
There we go.
Sunday is chaos, speed, and more. Get tickets at EchoParkSpeedway.com.
You eat clean, work out, and track your health, but you're setting yourself up for failure in your office. A bad chair might be undoing all that you do. Time to upgrade to an Anthros chair. Research shows the real foundation of a healthier sit is pelvis support. That's why our patented precision posture system supports the upper and lower spine independently. The Anthros chair is built around the true science of sitting. Fixing how you sit is the easiest healthy habit you can build. Try the Anthros chair, risk-free for 60 days. I'm Jason.
And I'm Kelly.
And we built our Timber Tech deck.
There's a question if we were able to do this ourselves. We just decided to go for it.
Yeah, I'd say the hardest part of the whole project was just getting the chairs out of the truck.
We wanted a product that looks like real wood, but maybe didn't have the same wear and tear as real wood. This is our forever home, so it's great to have Timber Tech and have the longevity of the product.
It looks amazing, and now the family can enjoy it for years to come. That's one of the things that we're so excited about.
Press box, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
How do you tell the world that we lost Dale Earnhardt today?
One of Dale's very best friends was Mike Hill.
This is undoubtedly one of the toughest announcements that I've ever personally had to make.
And those words flew across the world.
We've lost Dale Earnhardt.
I'm a rookie in Daytona 500. I was 8 years old. Fox tired me. We were all there. Malcolm in the Middle had premiered. Ty was probably one of the last people to talk to Dale Earnhardt. The day badass of all badasses. Dale Earnhardt takes the checkered flag. All of us were lost puppies without a home. You remember what life was like before that day, and you remember what life has been like after that day.
You lost Dale premieres tonight.
Here we go. I got the leaderboard finally ready.
The second rule, certainly a story that features.
There we go. All right, so Denny's in 20th. Reddick is in second.
Kyle Busch was on the pole for this one after qualifying fastest time last night, and there's a trouble getting on pit road here. Yeah, Casey Mears on the brakes.
Then put Denny Hamlin's radio on. And again, I'm actually pretty surprised that Denny actually qualified like really, really well last night. Like, I mean, sure, Briscoe did Chase Briscoe did win the pole last year, but he's starting second this year. So, I mean, I shouldn't really be this surprised, but for some reason I am. When it comes to Toyota qualifying speed.
Duel number 2 coming up after the break. Chase Elliott, he's in this one as well as Denny Hamlin. We'll see in West what it takes to enter victory lane. Stay with us.
Like the Toyota, the majority of the Toyota guys are in it. I'm pretty sure Christopher Bell is. I'm pretty sure all of Joe Gibbs Racing's pretty much in this one. I think I'm not. If was Ty Gibbs in the is Ty Gibbs in this duel? Oh, he's in it. Yeah, all of JGR's in it. 2311 Racing has Tyler Reddick, both Tyler Reddick and Riley Herbst. So yeah, we got Larson's in it, Chase Elliott's in it, obviously Christopher Bell. There's Austin Cindric, McDowell, Connor Zilic. Connor Zilic is in it. Josh Berry, Carson Hocevar's in it. Stenhouse, Reddick, of course.
And they always offer free 5G tools for new and existing customers on America's most reliable 5G network. Straightforward prices. And no potholes. Switch to Straight Talk Wireless. No contracts, no bridge, no surprises. Official partner of NASCAR.
Colonel knew folks hated Mondays, so he made sure Tuesdays were finger-licking good. With 8 pieces of juicy, crispy chicken or tenders for just $10. It's TGI Tuesday. 10 bucks, 8 pieces, one big deal. KFC $10 Tuesdays. Last season, IndyCar GM announced the low rewrote the history books. The only question now is, what's next?
Welcome back to Daytona. John Sims alongside Jamie McMurray down here in Victory Lane. We just had Joey Logano down here celebrating his win in duel number 1. Now we shift our focus towards the second duel. So as they get set to fire the engines, what are you going to be looking at? What's on your mind heading into this race?
Well, the first thing is that kind of rule of thumb is if the first one's chaotic, the second one hopefully won't be, and that's for all the drivers that were watching that first race as the chaos broke out at the end. It maybe relaxed you a little bit more. You hope everyone's going to take a little thorough through the end of this. The second thing, Josh, is that we saw RFK really team up. The Fords all get together. All the Gibbs cars are in this race. They all have fast Toyotas. I think Denny Hamlin to win this. I think you're going to see all 4 of those cars team up. Chase Briscoe, you're looking at right there. Denny Hamlin, Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell, we heard from him earlier. They're all really good at this type of race. I think you'll see these guys get together. They're going to have to split them up.
And of course, we saw a case to celebrate getting into the show. We know he's not the only one. The driver one of those open drivers will get their chance to get in. 2 more will go home. The drama, the pressure that's on them, especially watching how things played out in duel number 1.
Yeah, BJ McLeod and JJ Haley are going to start towards the rear of this. Neither of those cars were fast in qualifying, but as we saw, it's going to come down most likely to the last lap. Don't make a mistake in on pit road. Even though Casey Mears was able to recover from that, you just have to do all the obvious things right here.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you don't know what's going to happen. Even if you think you're out of it, you might still be in it. Well, all right, folks, duel number 1 is in the books. We're getting set for duel number 2 out there on the track. So let's
don't do it.
All right.
Opening ceremonies.
Daytona International Speedway, here to fire engine for the second race in the American 250 Florida Duel. Please welcome the Chief Operating Officer of the Florida Department of Transportation, Will Watts.
Driver, start your engine.
All right, the engines have been fired. Duel number 2 is right around the corner as we get set to set the rest of the
Let's go, Denny.
for the Daytona 500. Cars on track racing right after this.
this sign down here. Welcome to it. You are 10 away here, 5 away here, 3, 2, and 1.
They're all really good at this type of racing. Yeah, they're having to split them up. And of course, we saw Casey Mears chase those celebrating the show. It's not the only one. Other driver over the ground to get that win for the end. Or we saw the expression of especially watching play out in Jordan number 1. Yeah, thank you for having me, JK. Yeah, that's fun. Of course, there is either or track. You feel like the attitude on that was like last don't have anything on pit road, even though Casey Mears stated that essentially our audio is the situation where you don't know what's going to happen. And you know,
If you're a executive, this shirt is a must-have. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts and sweatshirts, so I got this shirt I saw on TV. And now I don't have to work. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this medium. The brand is called Collar. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top is a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading this. No dry cleaning needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collars stay stiff all day. Get 20% off today using code TD at collegeco.com.
You eat clean, work out, and track your health, but you're setting yourself up for failure in college. A bad chair might be undoing all that you do. Time to upgrade to an Anthros chair.
Hey, FYI, the issue with the windshield is not on the outside. It is that.
Supports the upper and lower
like the Darlington windshield.
Sitting. Fixing it's the easiest help you have in your build. Try the Anthros chair. Risk free for 60 days.
Copy that.
You've seen the first tool for expected. But now you can't. Stay on the track. One to go. This is true. This race is
Copy on the windshield. How's that sound here? Yeah, if we see it's bad, let's try to make sure we check it. Yeah, 10-4, the radio sound okay? Yours sounds a lot different. Yeah, we're doing something different, so that's what I want to see. It's really squelchy.
And we're ready for duel number 2. Let's check in with our pulse.
How about you, Chase Briscoe, for the boys at the Fox booth? You got ears on?
Yeah, I got them on.
Pull my mic over.
Learned a little bit with Kyle Busch there. Raced a little bit in that first duel and then bowed out at the end. Is that the same approach for you, or what's the game plan here?
Yeah, I think, for us, as our majority traffic fluid, we keep it up here. We're definitely going to try. Maybe we need to get any sort of point to be in race, I think. It's early in the year, but maybe the same amount as the last bid. So, we're trying to keep this thing up here. Obviously, if it's too crazy, we're probably doing the same thing that Kyle did, but plan is here to race and see if we can keep this thing up for us.
You're in year 2 now. Did we learn anything in that first race that might teach us a lesson to make sure that we don't overthink what we're doing as far as avoiding from our plan?
I don't know. I mean, it's an area of change, right? Like I said, every race there was going to be something Chevy does. So, who doesn't really know what to expect, with this one from that standpoint. But no, I think for us, I believe from the get-go with, trying to race and stay up for us.
Single file out. Pit road, roll in. 1, 2, 3, let me get away with it.
I would say it's still business as usual for us, and people keep it up here.
All right, man. Good luck.
All right, let's have a look at tonight's America 250 Florida Duel 2 starting grid. Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota's on the front row for Chase Briscoe and Denny Hamlin, a 3-time duel winner. Here's Jamie.
Mike, it's been an emotional offseason for Denny Hamlin, most recently losing his father in a house fire. Denny said this week, I would be lying if I told you I showed up here 100% ready and motivated. But the one thing he said he was looking forward to was getting back in his race car, strapping in, and going out there and racing and trying to figure it out, put everything aside, and do what he loves to do as he looks to win his fourth Daytona 500. Now, there's 7 Toyotas in the field here, so they feel pretty confident in their ability and their health. Watch for those Toyotas to work together.
Number 2, a pair of Patrick
Second here, all green, bump up one red.
3, that's Joseph
Road speed.
gives Andrews to Ravel. And Justin Allgaier, who locked in for Junior Motorsports, and Austin Sidgwick for Team Penske. Michael McDowell and Zane Smith.
And your 10 away.
And in row 6,
now 5, 3, 2, 1.
I got that. There's ever been a morning.
Here you are coming back to the green.
For rookie Connor Zilic, as you just mentioned. Tonight, he is going to do a lesson. He told me earlier tonight, they've got to work on a number of different things. Where he places himself on the racetrack, how he makes the moves, how he learns how this car drafts. Keep in mind, this car very different than what he's been driving in the O'Reilly Series a year ago, to where he got 10 wins.
Remember, it's going to be really tough for me to judge my gap.
New voices on the radio, new voices up on the top of the spotter stand.
Copy that. I'll be on it.
Process for sure. There you go. Row 7, there's Josh Berry's Ford and Carson Hosenau's Chevrolet. Riley Herbst in a Toyota, Todd Gilliland in a Ford. Trying to race into the 500, Anthony Alfredo in a Chevy and Ty Dillon. Number 10, Ricky Stenhouse and Tyler Reddick, a couple of veterans there. And 2 more drivers trying to race their way into 500.
One was your quickest. That was our 10 away mark for reference.
Larry Mack, what did we learn in race 1 that we can apply here?
Well, Mike, we know you're going to have one pit stop in this 60-lap race. It may be under caution, but as we saw in the first duel, probably under green. You've got to be mistake-free. You've got to execute that stop. Anything that driver can do to shorten up that trip to pit road, that's how Joe Logano and the 22 team took control of that race. They had over a 3-second faster pit stop than Ryan Reese. And if you're an open car, like Anthony Alfredo, BJ McLeod, or JJ Yaley, be there at the end, and you might be making the Great American Race.
Never give up. That was a real Hail Melon move for Casey Mears. Now here's Denny Hamlin. Interesting chatter on his radio.
Hey, FYI, the issue with windshield is not on the outside. It is like a deterrent the windshield.
All right, man. One more time. Keep up. Make sure they're getting tight. 5, 54, 40. First 3 out back in your lane.
Well, I think what he's referring to
Smart, have fun,
is
be
the inside
safe,
windshield.
learn what we can for Sunday.
You know, I think a lot of times you get a film on the inside that you have to wipe off.
I'll let you amplify.
Arlington windshield, though, and it's rock chips and just, you can't see through that. That's what kind of, sometimes when they put those tear-offs in there, it kind of gets a filmy, milky look underneath those.
Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by
Green.
Legends of
Off you about half an Emirates. They're tight behind him. He's still half off. Just a 9.
22 cars in race number
Your lane will get here first.
Side lane for Sundays, 68 500. Here's the Toyota Camry XSE.
Still out there at the 9. Your lane closer.
Field lights on the top of the base car.
Half off you. You are clear should you need it.
We know at the beginning of the race strategy is going to be
922 dragging the top. 1 off you both lanes.
Towards the end of that last race, so
Still 1 off both lanes.
they're going to have to
Equal.
get on the pit road, possibly up
Both tandem. Still 3/4 off.
All right, it's getting ready to start the second duel, folks.
Off the boat.
That last race had a lot of action in it, and it'll be
3/4 off the boat. They're both broke up by half all the way back.
the things that they do.
Certainly gave us a snap.
922 dragging the top. 554.40 on the bottom.
Probably a little bit
Still half off.
here, but let's not get out of hand.
Half off to the top. 1 to the bottom.
Get comfortable with these cars. Or
Bottom's coming back now.
It all starts back over again. Same situation for these cars.
Go 2 by 2. 1 back.
Bottom
2 back. 2 back.
Race car hits pit road.
Both are equal.
2 Toyotas ahead of
Both
2
you're at 3 back now.
Here we go. Green flag. Let's go.
Top has momentum. 2 off of you. 40 bails to the bottom. They break up. Now the bottom surging with the tandem from 54 and 5. Still 2 off you. 1 off you to both lanes. Top is majority right now. 2 drop bottom. Bottom's going to be majority right now.
Pick the outside.
Top's all broke up.
The guy on the inside when he's your teammate. Tracks break a little bit, doesn't get going as soon
9:20.
so that you guys can work together. And in
Dragging
the
the top. 5:54.2 on the bottom.
cars get themselves positioned really early.
Still 1.5 off you to both. Bottom is majority.
We see a couple of Henry cars right there side by side, third row back. So it'll be interesting to see if those
1.5 off to both.
themselves position and what everybody else is playing.
Both lanes are broke up at least half all the way back.
Back.
Looks like Briscoe and Hamlin were going to lead lap 1 there.
Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Legend cars for aerial improvement. 22 cars in race number
2 to the bottom, 3 to the top. Bottom's the majority.
For Sundays, 68,500.
Now they're even out back.
The Toyota Camry XSE.
1 off you. 20's on the 9, hard, half off, quarter off. 5's going to come back to you. Still all just 2 by 2. You're still clear. About 8 rows back. I got a third lane formed with the 10. Just 3 up right now. 9, 20, 71 through the second lane. 5, 54, 2 on the bottom. That top just went. They're 5 rows back of you now. The 10, 78.
Yeah, I think much like the last race, these guys are going to
2 rows of 2 by 2 in your mirror, then they're 3 by 3. 10 dragging it.
position to where they can take care of the fuel management, take care
43 pulled up to shut it off. Still clear 1.5 to both lanes. 5 rows back to 3 by 3. Just 3 up there.
I think you're going to see the same strategy that we saw in the last race. The overhookers that we'll probably see.
Still 1.5 to both lanes.
Taking advantage.
Still 5 back to the 43. 78 working the top. Just go just 3 up in that top. Remember what the bottom does if the third lane gets there. It does so him to break up. 4 rows back to the 3 by 3. Just 2 of them. Just 2 of them. You're 1 off to both lanes.
Yeah, he was the car that they let lead.
Still 1 off to both lanes.
It cost him a chance at being the leader after the pit stop because he had to take more.
Still 4 rows back to that 3 by 3. They're backing up in a hurry.
And I will say that was a plan.
1.5 to both lanes.
Unfortunately,
7 rows back to the 3 wide. Still just 2 of them up there.
it worked out for Mears, but that wasn't necessarily the whole pack. But it can happen, and it happens often.
Let me go ahead and fix that.
Early on in these duels with no practice at coming on pit road. She goes to Cedric in the number 2.
Quarter off to you, both lanes. 9's going to roll to your outside. High with you. We are using about 10% more fuel than everybody else around this.
They're 3 wide there. Cindric McDowell and Eric Jones. Zane Smith, Ty Dillon.
1 off the 2 by 2. 5 rows back to the 3 by 3. Still the 43.78 trying to make it work. Half off to you. Now quarter off. You're still clear. Outside 9. Outside. Him and the 20 had got shot out. Still just hanging there. You are clear again. Your help's closer. 1 to the bottom, 1.5 to the second lane. The third lane is about 3 back.
Something does happen. We saw the last race. I mean, Casey Mears, he got himself a lap.
1 to the bottom, 2 to the middle. The 19 using the blue range. Blue range on the 19 for FY.
He did a daring move, so you got to keep your
3 rows back to that 3 wide. Still just 2 of them up there. 5 quarter off. You coming with the shove, maybe. Play by half to both lanes. Quarter to both lanes.
Right? Scenario happened in front of him.
Top lane has backed up 5 rows.
Worked out. For these guys, learn from those mistakes. Be careful coming on the pit road. Do not take yourself out of this thing until that last lap and it's time to game.
Still 1 to both lanes.
Well, this is under the wall. And this is also a scenario that can create some chaos.
3 wall.
You got those guys on the outside.
Third lane, 5 rows back up.
Everybody else trying to pace themselves, and they're trying to make up ground.
3 quarters to both lanes now. Both lanes are equal, middle and bottom. Middle actually has a little better tightness, but our lane's still able to hold on.
A lot of these guys
3 rows back to that 3 wide now.
Those guys in the outside are trying to
2 to both lanes, 3 to the top.
That's Eric Jones and BJ McLeod on the far outside lane.
1.5 bottom, 2 to the middle. Now 1.5 to both lanes.
I hear you, Jones, and I'm thinking back to that first duel in Nemechek. That's 2 legacy cars.
Going to both lanes.
Flexing some muscle. Those brought some hot rods down here in Daytona. So far, so good, with some great speed out of legacy.
43, 78, 34. 2 rows back, working that third lane. There's the only 3 up there. They're working outside the 9 now. Just the 9 and 5, 2x2, and 3x3 after that. Just clear 3/4 to both.
Mentioned it just a second ago with these Toyotas. Again,
go 3/4 to both.
Numbers when you come here, especially early on, working together.
1 row back, they're 3x3.
That all goes towards getting to the end of this thing together and having a shot.
2 wide for 2 rows.
You mentioned it.
Clear 1/4 to both.
Chase Briscoe said at the beginning of this show.
43 drop middle. Doesn't clear top.
Chevrolet noses.
For both lanes, 9:43.20 through the second lane, 5:54.2 on the bottom.
I think that is really interesting because of the fact that they kind of worked on their nose to make themselves better to be able to be push at these speedways. So it'll be interesting to see if that keeps to be a situation.
In my opinion, I don't know that like the big run off of with Austin Dillon had is
The one to both working lap 10, 1-0 this time.
scenario get pushed through them, in my opinion, but
Third lane, 5 rows back, 2x2 here, 1 off.
Hey, he ain't wrong. Brand new nose cannot be an issue here because you know the focus was in making that better to be able to push, like you said.
Half mile lane, 1 through the middle.
Complete lap 10 in duel number 2, Chase Briscoe and Denny Hamlin on point.
1 to both.
From the moment we took the
6
first
cars in your lane, our row.
So far, Briscoe and Denny Hamlin continue to lead it.
3/4 to both.
and when it was finally time to enjoy it all.
No third lane is gone. 1.5 to both. Both rows were broken up by about half all the way back.
Breztri is 3 medicines in 1 inhaler with better breathing starting within 5 minutes and helps prevent flare-ups. Now that's a COPD maintenance treatment that works as hard as you do. Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for 7
Half to the bottom, 2 to the middle.
Tell your doctor
5 has cleared himself, he may pop.
pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed.
Staying with you right now.
Risk of thrush, pneumonia, and
Stand bottom, 9 back outside of him.
Worst
1 to both.
chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. Ready to take back your breath? Ask your doctor about Breztri.
10 cars in our lane now, 10 lanes are equal. They're all broke up by at least half all the way back. 1.5 off you.
My younger self?
54, 7 to 5 to you. He's still 3/4 off. Half off.
If we push ourselves, we'll go further than we ever thought we could.
Back to 1 both lanes. Still 9:43.20 at top. 5:54.2 on the bottom.
It's just a fancy looking fusion fire. Wait, it's Gillette's best shape, and its ultra sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey Joe, come feel my cheek.
1.5 to both.
Gillette, the best a man can get. Keeps getting better. Put the work in.
1.5 to both.
Mommy, I have to go potty. You gotta do it, please. Oh. So, what's next?
2 to both.
Craps.
Go 2x2 all the way back.
Bill, it's you.
Put the work in. Arby's new meat in 3 box for just $7.99 is a 4-course meal deal. Unlike other value meals, this box won't leave you hungry. Whoa, can you believe all this food that's in 1 box?
Arby's, we have the meat.
1.5 to both. Middle lane's a little tighter for the first 3.
National Series are on track. Capped off with the season opener for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series on FS1 at 7:30 a.m. Eastern.
Welcome back to the America 250 Formula Duel at Daytona. Chase Briscoe led all 11 laps. Denny Hamlin stuck right to his bumper, led the Rick Chevys of Larson and Elliott. And 3 Toyotas, Jones, Gibbs, and Bell.
Yeah, I just
Go 2 by 2 in your air. Still using about 10%, 10 to 15% more fuel than everybody around you. 19.
He's got a lot
Thinks
of
everybody's content to rise here. Just take care of it as best you can.
position right now. We know that we already heard him
5
say
has single filed out behind you, 1 out view.
he wants to learn about a race car.
Stand bottom.
So how the heck do you balance all that?
Well, keep it right there. That's what I'm going to stay right there with my teammate and
2 by 2 in your
seize
mirror, 1 back.
on my bumper as long as I possibly can. Much like we saw at Kyle Busch. As soon as I lose that, get mired in traffic, getting out of Dodge.
3/4 off the boat. The broke out by half all the way back.
The Xfinity fastest lap will likely get faster as the fuel load burns off. Would you agree?
This has always been kind of fun. You
One to both lanes, all broke up at least half all the way back, both lanes.
let that back up there.
15 green this time, 1
Get
5.
that guy, get a run. Watch this thing. You can hear it too. Listen to the RPM.
Yeah, and that lap's going to be about 8 miles an hour faster as
Yeah.
1.5 to both.
getting towards the, when they really are getting after it. So it's definitely, there's a lot of games being played out there as we ride on board the Arby's camp with Justin Allgaier. So you saw him get out of the back. He didn't want to take any chances of just anything that might happen because they know William Byron's car got tore up. And the backup cars, there's just not a lot of cars, extra cars sitting around the garage, and not to include the amount of time that it takes to work on to get it right.
Not to mention that it's a part-time team. Yeah. Part-time car, one race, one-shot race for Allgaier here for Junior Motorsports, as they did last year in the 500. So they don't want to put that at risk, especially in these early laps. What's at stake for them? Not much.
And I think they probably want to make a pit stop. They want Justin to get to pit road. They want the fueler to fuel the car. And they know the strengths that they had with their big crew and their scenario, and maybe some guys that don't.
1.5 to both. Still all broke up behind. Everybody's
So they need to run all the laps and go through all the procedures.
And we might see them change tires too, because, hey, you can.
And we saw that with Corey Hyman in the first race. Rookie driver, pit crew, all the things that with a part-time team to be able to do that for the first time of the year is very important. Austin Cindric, obviously, he has a knack for the super speedway stuff. He's got great teachers, great organization to help him learn. His first race was winning this Daytona 500. So he obviously knows how to get to victory lane. He knows how to keep himself up at the front. We saw those sports look pretty strong in that first race. I think that Austin Cindric will be somebody that is in contention as we go through the day and night of the Daytona 500.
No question. A lot different scenario out here.
2.5 to both.
By yourself. Much like image checking that person. Trying to find you against the car. Nobody wants to dance with you.
See time you're right there. That is about to car right behind her, the 50 champion Kyle Larson on that back bumper. Even when you're trying to take care of everything, you still get some of those runs, and you still want to be able to. I always wanted to be able to test just what it like. So I had a good depth perception of where
43 jump bottom behind the 5.
Start to feel the
bottom will be 5, 43, 54, 2.
Know when it's time to
top will be 9, 22, 71, 10.
What that felt like.
Our lanes are tightest right now. 54 just jumped top behind the 43.
That was one of my reference points was with those hood flaps with
9, 22, 4 up at top.
enough to keep your back bumper right.
Half off here. Outside now.
What's that champ?
543, 2 here.
Before end of the field for New York Racing.
Yeah, you see right here, right on board with Tyler Reddick on our Toyota Racing camera.
Still out there, 9.
He's got
one off to your help.
And that came from his qualifying effort. And we've covered the fact
out there, 9.
we think this needs to be a big year for him
got the 20 close to him.
It's the things that they had.
5 still 1 off you. At least 1 all the way back in there.
Being so fast and in the first
top 3 in that middle lane are staying tighter. Still 3/4 off to the 5, 43, 2. Still out there. 20 complete. 2-0 this time.
Larry, what we're seeing is
just those 3 in that middle lane. Then about a 4 car. Yeah, back to the 71.
There's a big barn burner and dust up the first 20 laps of race 2 look pretty tame.
Well, these drivers can.
3/4 off to the 5.
I think they saw exactly what I'm going to do. And Mike, you asked the question. Would it pay dividends and maybe hit the
still 1 off.
You saw what
top
happened.
3 in that middle lane are tighter. Now they broke up a little. 1.5 off to the 5. There's no third lane at all. It's all 2x2.
Group stays out there and stays lined up. They're making laps.
1 off 5. Those top 3 still staying tighter up there. Had 1 jump top. 3 rows back of you. The 10. 1 row back of you now. 10 and 47. There's 2 wide, there's 3 wide behind.
There is a little bit of chatter on the radio.
2 wide with the 9. He may go top and settle.
If this pace holds up,
Stay in middle.
we might think
We bottom of 3 here, just 2 up there. 54 jump bottom behind the 5 now. You're still bottom 3. 20 jump bottom. Bottom's going to be where it's at.
Why not? If you do what everybody else
are clear, bottom's where it's at. No third lane, it's all 2x2. There's top 3 in that second lane. There's no help behind them. They're 2 off you. Both lanes are 2 off.
No change in the front 5.
9, 10, 47 through the second lane. 5, 20, 54 bottom. 1 off.
As a driver, it is super hard to pace yourself.
Now half.
And keep yourself patient. And right now, and we look at
half off the boat.
I mean, he's a guy that is just up.
Just those 3 through that middle lane. Trying to work outside of you, and everything out back is broke up. Majority bottom. You are outside here, outside just 1. 5, 20, 54 out back.
It's a lot of discipline from the drivers. It's very strategic. As you see a car shoot up on the outside right there.
That's Ty Dillon there on the outside.
So 3/4 off to the 5. 3/4 by 3/4 for the first 3 in here. Still outside.
Well, it just shows you, look how much faster.
Go 3/4 out back.
Puts to the floorboard right there.
All 2x2 now. Everything's called up 2x2.
Chase up here.
Better get down quick.
Still out there. 1 off to the 5. Still outside. Lanes are equal all the way back.
There's 3 Chevys lined up on the outside. Let's see what they can do with this outside line.
5, 20, 54 with you. 9, 10, 47 top.
All right, 21 laps complete.
Still out there.
On the inside, Chevy's on the outside.
Still there. 3/4 to your help.
The second 150-mile duel.
You are clear. You are clear just for reference. 1 back to both lanes.
To tell you,
Top is tighter.
we can take or leave the extravagance.
Still 1 off to both lanes.
The attention, the celebrity, the bragging rights, the bravado. Because only the
3/4 to both.
is for every Ford driver to feel this.
Go 3/4 to both.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful.
Now 1 to both.
I'm not condensating, you're condensating. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you
1 to
really
the
want.
bottom. 1.5 to the second lane. All 2x2.
There it is. They move the 50-yard line. Soon we'll be telling the whole stadium how Liberty Gibbs will customize his car insurance.
Half off. 2x2 behind
You still there?
Yeah.
All right. Just wanted to make
There's
sure.
just not really anything going on in the was.
Yeah.
Oh, like when I said that something happens, the fully wide.
25 complete. 2-5. 3/4 to both.
I was literally about to send you a text. I was just going to make sure you were still there.
Even more years on that precious mattress warranty.
All for hundreds less than the competition. I cannot tell you why.
1 to both.
It's the obvious choice. When you find the better choice, there's only one thing to say.
Half to both. Quarter to the top, half bottom, outside, outside.
Red touches yellow. It'll kill a fella. But blue touches white.
Still out there. Quarter in your mirror, then half. Quarter, then half for the first two.
And for the mountains.
Still outside, all 2 by 2.
And NASCAR.
Half by half for the first 3 in your mirror.
The new championship format. No one is safe from chaos. Really? That's right.
Go half by half.
Here.
Still outside. Half by half for the first 3 in your mirror. Top tighter.
Come back to the America 250 Florida Duel Daytona race number 2. You're watching our aerial coverage. Brought to you by Goodyear. Tried, tested, proven.
Half in your mirror still.
Chase Briscoe has led every
Quarter off, 2 by 2.
So now you can decide how big you want, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not compensating.
Is he going to need more than everybody else? Because he's been out front.
Half by half, top still tighter.
Yes, but I will say they've done a good job of managing the race. Kind of like a horse race, pulling them reins back a little bit. Have a team you're working with you too, not just,
1 by 1 for the first 4 in our lane. 1 by 1.
make sure you can keep it wide open. You can kind of slow that pack down as well.
Now 3/4.
You can see how much he slowed them down when the 10 cars, Dylan and Stenhouse.
Half by half, first 4 in our lane.
He's definitely been more aggressive with the pace than what they were in the first race.
Let's remember what happened.
9:47. 71, 2 up top. Equal as far as cars. 20, 54 with you.
Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
Half by half all the way back. Top tighter.
Keep pushing the lot. Keep pushing the lot. Don't go up in the tray. Keep coming here. Keep coming. All the way to the line. Yeah. Hey, we made it. Sure.
1 by 1 for the first 4 hour lane.
I don't know what the hell we're going to do. We're pretty sore up, but...
1 by 1. Now 1 by quarter.
Yeah.
20's coming to the 5. He's still 3/4 off of you.
Hell yeah, is NASCAR's new image campaign for 2026.
Still 3/4 now.
Yeah, we used a prime example of it right there, but you just can't
Half by half for the first 3 hour lane.
for Casey Mears. Old Baker's
Hanging on your quarter. Still out there.
grew up a huge fan of the Beers gang and their family. So it's good to see good guys be able to have good things happen.
1 by 1 for the first 3 in our lane. 1 by 1.
He had early in the race when they were trying to get on the pit road under green, actually spun no Braxton out and himself out, got stuck in the grass and got a lap down. So great to see all that cycle.
Still out there with the 9. 1 to your help.
All right, 27 down, 33 to go. Let's go to pit road.
1 by 1 for the first 4.
Chase Elliott in the 9 running third right now. Before this race, his plan was to get after it. He said he was so eager to see how this new body style would push and beat
Go
push.
3/4 out
He has
back.
not said anything on the radio. He's moving that car around, getting nice pushes. Hasn't done a lot of pushing just yet. It seems to be happy.
1
As
by
Chase
1 for the first 5 in our lane. 1 by 1. Top tighter. Still out back.
everyone to the 500.
And right here, JD is the closest he has been to the leader.
30 complete here. 3-0 complete. 30 to go.
Car length away.
Still out there. 1 by 1 for the first 4. 1 by 1 our lane. First 4 top is tighter.
Yeah, you see Stenhouse back there. I feel like he and Ty Dillon obviously made the big move on the outside, but I feel like he's
Go 1 by 1 first 4.
he's willing to pull out with him to get the rest of that track position. But sometimes you just have to surprise him and pop out there and do it.
Quarter off. Quarter by quarter all the way back.
The sleep in scenarios like this.
Well,
Still quarter off.
hey, it's a game of chess, and it's like a horse race.
Still out there with
I've
the
said
10.
it 100 times.
3 rows back. I had the 35. Jump top by himself.
Patricia,
2 by 2 for 2 rows in the mirror. Then 3 by 3 for a couple rows.
that horse is going to be ready to run when the time's right. And right now,
In front.
we've got to just get to the end of this thing. We'll get our pit stop in, get that under
1 in front. 1. Still 1 in front.
Let's get to the end of this thing. And
1 row back of you. They're 3 by 3. There's 3 up in the top.
31 laps to go.
Now you're bottom 3. Bottom 3.
We lost Taylor.
Bottom 3. Just 2 of them up there now. 1.5 in front. Bottom 3. 1.5 in front.
It's about what we lost here.
Still bottom 3. Tight in front.
You know what they're doing is they
tight but rolling.
just can't help
Tight but rolling. Still 3 wide. One off to your help. Still 3 wide open in front by 2. By 2 in front of the 9. Still 3. Still bottom 3. 1 in front. 2 wide. 2 wide.
The nerves.
3 by 3 for 2 rows behind you.
At Daytona for the 500.
Still 1 in front of the 9.
It's huge, and there's a lot of these guys don't have that scenario going on right now. They're just finding their P's and Q's and seeing what they got.
3 by 3 in your mirror.
Change up here on the front.
Yeah, that's right.
Still half and rolling in front.
The outside lane right there.
Keep looking,
trying to make up some ground.
Even in the front right
Still
there.
half in front.
First 10 laps, trailing the pack just ahead.
Quarter off you out back. You're 3 wide in your mirror, 1 back. Your bottom 3 staggered now. Bottom 3 staggered.
His teammate
Half in front to roll. Half.
Chase Elliott to get to the bottom.
Still half.
Front here
Still
goes
bottom 3. Quarter in front. Quarter.
Toyota Chevy, Toyota Chevy.
Bottom 3. There's 3 total up there. 3 total up top.
These guys up on the outside lane like that. And then
Still bottom 3. 1 in front.
Or somebody says, oh, we got to go. We got to protect our track position. We got to pick up the pace.
Still 3.
In
1
order
in
to
front.
do that, then you get those gaps. And that's allowed Chase Elliott to get in the middle of those 2.
2 in front. 2 in front to push. Still bottom 3. There's 3 cars in that 3rd lane.
32 complete this
1
time
in
around.
front. 1. Still 5, 20, 54 with you.
Stops if they need to be made.
1.5 in front. 1.5.
This is just picking up here at Daytona.
Yeah, they're getting through more 3 wide now.
Front. Wide open in front. Wide open.
Liquor
Wide open now. 1.
Moderate to
Half.
severe Crohn's disease
Quarter.
can keep
Quarter but rolling. Still 3 staggered. Bottom 3 staggered.
with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks.
3/4 to your help.
Movements
You
and
are clear right now.
at 4 weeks.
1.5 in front of the 9.
Most patients achieve remission at 1 year,
1 in
and
front.
some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal
Still
lining.
half.
Serious
Half in front.
allergic reactions
Just 2 by 2 for 2 rows.
and liver problems may occur. Before
Still
treatment,
outsider.
the doctor should check you for
Half
infections
in
and
front.
TB.
Half. No 3rd lane.
If you have
4 rows
infection,
back.
flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine, healing is possible.
Half
With
in front.
Tremfya.
5, 20, 54, 43 with you. 1 in front. 1. No 3rd lane. It's
Ask your
gone.
doctor about Tremfya today.
The new bike is officially protected by America's #1.
1.5 in front.
You can now safely go wherever the wind takes us.
Still 1 in front. 1. 1 out back.
It was one of those books that smelled bad, but in a good way, you know? No.
47 side draft really hard to the corners. You can get a view through the center there if you felt it. He's been doing it to everybody. Still 1 in front.
Okay. It's not okay.
3/4 in front. All 2 by 2.
With the Chase mobile
Still
app,
half in front. Half.
a little more smoothly.
Tight on your quarter right here. 47. All 2 by 2. 1.5 in front.
And send money quickly.
Still 5, 20, 54, 43 is your help. 3/4 in front but rolling.
Make more.
Half in front but rolling.
Every truck month, trucks talk tough. Only one delivers the trucks worth talking about.
1.5.
Ram
Half in
truck.
front. Half out back.
The most powerful light-duty gas lineup in America. Backed by America's best
47, 71, 62 to the
to
second
never
lane.
stop. Hurry in for great deals during Ram Truck Month. The only one
3/4 in front. 3/4.
stops Ram.
Purchase this Ram 1500 and get 0% financing for 60 months or 6,500 total cash allowance on select 2026 Ram 1500 models.
3/4 in front.
And get a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
You guys,
3/4 to your help out back.
Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not
1.5 in
condensating,
front.
you're condensating.
Half in
More
here.
of the options so you can get more
1 in front.
lots
1.
of race.
Half. Half.
25
Half.
laps to go. Ty Dillon on the outside wants to lead this race.
1 in front. 1.
House wants to help him get there.
All just 2 by 2. No 3rd lane.
Chase Briscoe has not let go of the lead except for 1 lap.
This scenario here is good practice for Chase Briscoe and his spotter. He's kind of blocking both lanes right there, getting in the sake of going back and forth, blowing that lane up, and then he'll come back down to the bottom and slow this lane up as they approach it. Yeah, let's listen into that communication because it's live right now.
Half both lanes.
1 in front. 1.
3/4 both lanes. Now half both lanes.
3/4 in front. Still all 2 by 2. Now 1 in front. 1 wide open right now. Half. Half. Shot him out again. 1 in front.
Air traffic control.
Yeah.
Grabbing your quarter hard again.
We're finally at the point in this race where everybody
All two back.
not give up their track position anymore. So I think it's time to get yourself positioned for this pit stop and keep your track position. And really, you've seen that pack tighten up.
Briscoe can doing a good job of definitely controlling the lanes, that's for sure.
Still one. All two back.
Probably within the next 8 to 10 laps. He needs about 7 gallons of fuel, dumping about 1.8 to 2 gallons per second. He needs to be in his pit box about 3.5 seconds. That's about exactly the length of time that Joey got in his pit box in that first
Half and rolling in front.
Burning more fuel than the cars in his slipstream.
One in front. One.
Exactly what Larry's talking about. That's the fastest lap of the race right there.
Half out the back. Half out the back. Wide open in front of the 9. Wide open in front of the 9.
Toyota's deal was new with the Fords in the last race. The Fords
Still wide open. Still wide open.
3 laps in the last race.
Now one.
Put together as far as nose to tail.
3/4.
This one, Denny Hamlin, I think he got a little. I don't know what happened in the scenario, but they got themselves.
All two by two. Half in front.
Then you see Kyle Larson in front of Christopher Bell back there, so not going to be able to take advantage of the numbers that they have.
In front. 3/4 all the way back. All two by two. No third lane.
With the way that the Hendrick cars have split.
1.5 in front. 1.5. 40 complete. 4-0 complete. We're -1. -1 for our target.
All the way back to BJ McLeod in 17th and JJ Yelling in 19th. But a long way to go and one pit stop in the offing.
One in front. One Ricky Travis 19. Quarter hard. It makes seconds on exit. Still one in front. Top's going to get more aggressive, trying to get down. They're locked in front but rolling. Locked in front but rolling. One off you out back.
And put himself in a position if they are going to keep pushing forward, then he's positioned himself in the
2 in front now. 2.
But let's that
2 in front. 1 in front. 1. All two back to out back.
Actually, right there taking the lead.
Stenhouse trying to come up to help. Trying to close that gap.
Half in front. Half by half all the way back.
Yep, it's a shot.
Half all the way up here. At least half all the way up. Still 5, 20, 54, 43 out the back.
All right, so I have a plan on how to get down, but we're going to have to get the lead to do it. So with 2 to go,
tight in front, tight.
I'm going to have you guys jump to the 47, and we're going to try to get the lead and have the 47 go with us.
Now 1 in front, 1 all the way up.
Well, good plan because you can't hit from the outside lane. No, but he's going to try to take that 47 with him as a plan. You're going to back up, get to the
ball. Just 2 by 2.
He's going to push as hard as he can and push you in front of both of those cars.
Quarter in front, quarter.
Maybe McDowell with him.
Quarter then tight.
After the last race,
he's pushing hard.
They said they were pit. You got to be careful.
1 in front for the first 2. 1 in front. 1 for the first 3.
Because Briscoe and those guys on the bottom.
Be ready for it, because here it comes. You see that lift on McDowell head? Look at the flames coming out. The third car back, the Eagle. He's clear. That's how, right there. See if they take it. I don't know if they'll take it.
Half all the way up.
That's well done.
Yeah. Good job. And they actually delivered the plan over the radio so that everybody could hear it. So and it still worked out. So it makes me think that those guys just aren't in a position
5, 20, 54, 43 out back
to be as aggressive with the fuel as what these guys are. So
show you that backfire that Clint talked about here. You know, watch it right there. As he approaches these cars, big, head of steam, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, the flames are the viper from the lift.
Exactly. That's that raw fuel when you lift and still in the exhaust pipes there. But did you see there was the car behind him about Fredo did the same thing? That's heads up on a spotter. That communication has to be all the way through there, or you'll stack them up and drive him right through. Here's Fredo on the outside.
1 in front.
There's a go or go homer. McDowell has already dropped down in front of him, so the Chevrolets are positioning.
Half in front, then one. Half in front, then one.
Couple more here trying. Very important for Alfredo. If he can get down in front of that Chevy line, that would help him tremendously in this scenario.
Out the back.
Alfredo and Solich on the outside before Riley Herbst.
We are pitting this time. This time. This time.
Two Chevys, two Toyotas on the outside. There's that Zilich kid. We were wondering if he could answer the call. Here he comes.
Well, this is a huge learning curve for him because of the fact that he's not had a lot of experience pushing and shoving with these cars on the super speedways. So a lot of learning going on right now in that 88 car of Connor Zilich.
Right. The series he was in last year, you weren't allowed to.
Second year. All green. All green. All green, one red here. All good on tires.
Rick Pirelli, the spotter of the 62 car, is telling Alfredo he's got to get to the bottom of the racetrack. And the reason when you get in these windows, if you're not
in there,
playing,
stop it in the back of the box. You're away.
You're stuck in that outside lane.
Now 5.
Then you're off sequence and could get hung out and have to do your own thing.
Yeah, and you don't know what they're going to do. To your point, here comes another push. Might be an opportunity.
Go. One outside. One outside. One outside. Dig. Off over left.
With Reddick and Hurts.
Left side gone now.
Michael McDowell continues to lead there in the 71, and they told him 2 laps ago,
Out
really good on field. We've done a great job working on that.
Off of 4, about 8 of them pulling out.
Or maintain, and he went forward, guys. See how that car is
line now with the pack.
in that clean air.
Nothing in your mirror.
See a hand out here to 11 car. Look back here in the back. 11's waving.
2 in front. 2.
Briscoe's got his
1.
now. Toyotas are coming.
On in front. On.
All right.
And this could be really unique for those guys that are not coming, so you got to be really careful here not to run those guys over.
Alfredo got to the front on that front. Here he comes. Chase. How about Chase coming with them?
Group of 5. Just leaving pit road now.
5 cars to pit road. Look like Briscoe. And they'll get some Sunoco race fuel with zero carbon bioethanol.
Yeah,
they're still trying to get formed up here. They're all on the bottom. They're about 30 in front of you, the first one.
Time stops for fuel.
10 in front. They're all broke up. They're all broke up. They may try and throw blocks. Middle's open. Middle's open.
Good. Good stop, Penny.
This is a super broken up strategy for the 19.
Clear. Next 2 are all broke up. 47 going to try and block. Top's open top.
Let's keep an eye on this other group right here. See if they come. He led all those laps.
2 in front. Top's open. They're still trying to get formed. We have momentum.
Here are the Chevrolets. Some of them.
Everything's jumping up top with you.
He's going to stay on track out in front. We're going to have
everything's in
3
line.
different groups in this one. Didn't see that in the last duel.
71-5, 47-3 back in you. Don't let them get too big of a run coming at you.
Briscoe, the last car on your bottom 3 right there. You see Anthony Alfredo making his pit stop.
All the rest of the pack that had not pitted on pit road now.
But there's just not very many cars on pit road.
71-5, 47-62, all Chevrolets out back. Quarter in front, quarter.
Racetrack are going to make way better lap time than the guys that are
tight in front, but rolling. I got the 88 up here, single, by himself on the bottom, 15 in front of you guys. 10 in front of you guys. 5 in front, going middle.
Oh, not by himself.
Everything's lined up with you. Nose and tail tight in front. You're clear. First 2 in your mirror are clear.
Yeah, a lot of planets wrong right here, and I think as you see all these things,
the group that just pitted is leaving pit road now. There's about 8 or 9 of them. They're all broke up right now.
This pack right here on the racetrack is going to run as long as they can run, because all of the
still half in front and half. Quarter. There's 2 in your mirror right here. The first one going to work middle. They're still trying to get formed up here.
Especially as connected.
Another group of 3.
Still
inside.
Now this savings that we see in this fuel mileage early in these races,
Going to block. You're clear low. Clear low.
the opportunity to do different
clear high. Clear high.
Here they come now.
35 may try and block it. They're 2 by 2 in your mirror. We have momentum.
Cars. Very collected though, to Kevin's point.
Go 2 by 2 inside, 1 in front, 1.
The biggest numbers when they get back out on the racetrack. They just serve game.
You're all clear. We're going hard to the end. Hard to the end.
Some of those cars get back out.
1 back to 2 by 2.
3.
Inside now.
These
Inside.
guys
Inside.
are still going to have
Inside.
There you go. You can see up in the track map.
Here comes a 71-5, 47. 71-5, 47.
See how hard that hurt Zilich.
Be 10 to go. 10 to go when you get back.
Freight train.
Yeah, this is not going to be as bad as I thought it was.
Wide open in front, wide open in front. Top of 3 when you get there. Top of 3. Going helps with you. You're clear middle. Clear middle. Throwing a big block middle. Middle.
Exit of turn 2 right here is
Still clear whatever you need. 3 by 3 in the mirror. Majority with you.
Of the cars that are coming at a much faster pace of speed.
And that's exactly what they'll do. They'll pull up
clear. 35 inside. 40, 71 with you.
I don't exit the closing ring.
Just 2 wider. 2 wide. Tight in front.
Just need one.
Still just 1 inside. Just 1. 45 with you inside.
Mixed up. That's exactly
3 by 3 is 4 rows back to you right now.
Oh.
47. Our lane's tighter.
But now they're all going to be together.
Still in there. Our lane's tighter.
Minimum of that pack.
You're clear. Tight in front. Tight.
Eric Jones emerges at the front of this pack and
Separate if you can.
McDowell.
That is
Still out there. Your help's 2 off you.
if you're the guy
Your
that's
help's to 2. Your help's to 2.
manage those 3 cars in different lanes,
Half off you.
serpentine like they did through
Half off you. Middle's open. Middle.
Now they
Middle.
work together.
Your middle. Bottom's gonna break up.
And just made it one package.
Well, it might work this time, Kevin, but you want me to do what?
Oh.
That is a difficult situation.
Hocevar almost got turned.
3 by 3 in the mirror.
Right there.
3 wide.
You are middle. Help with the 45.
Reddick.
Still
Ooh.
middle here. Still middle. 3 by 3 all the way back. Still mid. Clear low if you need it. Room to push. Room to push.
Reddick and then go back to the bottom.
Still clear low. Back inside now.
Go Reddick.
Still clear low. Inside, middle. Middle. Here comes the 45. Outside only for a row. Outside only. 3 by 3 in your mirror. 3 by 3 all the way back. We have help. Wind up in front of 9. 8 to go this time. 8. Half in front now. Half.
Oh, Larson gave. Let's go, Denny.
All the way here. 3 by 3. Whatever you need. 45 with you. Go 3 by 3. Go 3 by 3. Go 3 by 3. Your help's 1 off. Coming to you with a big shove.
Are you seriously going to commercial break with 10 to go?
When you can. 3 by 3.
Well, they
So
really.
there. Yep.
But
When the racing was getting that good.
Should you need it, just inside only.
and the racing seemed really good. Well, like, let's do ads.
45, 35. 10 with you on the bottom. Still clear high should you need it.
Was just.
Well,
getting-
they had the entire first 40 laps to do all that.
So just 1 inside the 2.
Yes.
Here comes the middle. Gonna shove. Still inside only. Inside only. Inside only. 1 back to the 3 by 3. Top tighter on exit. 1.5 to 3 by 3. Inside only for you. Closing in a hurry here. Half, quarter, 3 by 3 in your mirror. Your middle. They're low if you need it. Keep the mid here. Still outside. 2 back to both lanes. Still outside. 2 back to both lanes. Still outside. Middle will get there first with the 45. He's still covered bottom. He will pick you up. 3 by 3 for 5 rows out the back. Inside 2. Inside 2. Strong help coming here. 6 to go here. 6 to go. Outside only. Outside only. Outside only. Outside only. 45 is clear bottom with you. 2 by 2 in your mirror. Just the 45 with half off you. You still clear bottom. The bottom's coming with 2 on the inside of him. Quarter. Inside. Inside your middle. Your middle. 1 off to your help. Still mid. Still mid. Still 3 by 3 in your mirror. Still middle. 45, 35, 10 your help. You are clear low. It's a 34 and 2. Tandem on the bottom.
Fortunately for the people of Concord Acres, Pato chose to drive.
Still 3 wide in your mirror. 1 back. Outside only for you. Bottom's gone. Outside only. 1 off to your help. 45, 35. Still out there.
Why are they doing an ad plate with 10 to go? Jesus Christ.
Are coming to 6 to go now.
Everything's top right now. Just us to 45 and 35 on the bottom.
Hamlin in the middle lane. Austin Cindric on the bottom. Who's going to win it? Well, I like the lineup.
45 picks the 2 up. 45, 2, 34 bottom.
But those Toyotas are
4 to go this time. 4. Your help 2 off you. 1 off coming to you.
Oh, they're squirrely.
Quarter off you. Tight in front. Tight in front. Help with you. All 2 by 2. No third lane. Still outside.
Larson's going to go to the bottom.
45, 2, and 62 is your help out the back. Still outside. 2 off your help. Quarter in front and rolling. Quarter in front but rolling. Now half. Half in front. Half in front but rolling. They're 3 wide in your mirror, 1 back. Now back to 2 by 2. Tight in front.
Time to go.
Tight. Tight. Bottom 3. Bottom 3. Nothing out back with you. Still 3. 35 with you now. Still bottom 3. Still bottom 3. 35 your help. 3 to go.
Yeah, because he had to take more fuel.
Just one outside.
Oh.
No help out back. Everything's up top.
Oh.
Outside 45. 35 going off. You're clear. All clear.
You got to be able to do all those little things right.
2 wide in your mirror. 2 back. Be 2 to go in gear.
Didn't make pit stops last week at Bowman Gray, so all those things.
Half in front. Half.
Break your day.
Half all the way for the first 3. 45 standing line with you.
Straight to the back, getting some trouble. You see, Bell right there.
2 to go here. 2 to go. 45, 35 is the only thing out back. Tight. Backing.
Yeah, and you see a really aggressive move with that Red Bull
2 to go.
Connor Sillich down on the bottom. He pulled down, seeing Josh Berry making some ground on the bottom lane. And it broke out.
45 stand with you.
He did. Coming up next on episode 1, Lonsdale Earnhardt, 25.
Trying to hit a push.
3 to go.
45 stand with you, wide open in front. Now half in front.
And you see 3
half
back there.
wide open in front.
Back of the pack, and that is
Still
kind
inside.
of the 2 cars that inside
Tight in front now, tight.
to
Still
make
inside.
up ground, and that's going to allow
45, 35, still your help out back. Tight in front for rolling.
88 car of Connor Sillich and Josh Berry.
Watching those front 2 cars,
Tight in front here. Tight.
Nothing feels like NASCAR's back when Fox fucks up everything.
Tight in front, your clear low should be needed.
And sometimes, Clint, you want to try to shoot that leader out
Tight in front for
and
rolling.
catch him off guard by backing up to the
Clear, all clear. 45 clear in the mirror.
to get that gap and try to create that run.
And you're spot on right there, except for
Why is it in it's just only NASCAR? There's just so much stuff to complain about, and there's always something new every single week.
Still 2 off through the 45 with no run.
Jay McLeod are just a position apart. One of them will make the next.
This is really the only sport where it's like that.
1 in front. 1 in front to shove. 1 in front to shove. Wide open in front. Wide open in front.
We were talking about in the first race as well. What happens?
1 outside. 1 outside. Bottom 3. Bottom 3.
It's more single file than double file. You can't keep up. You don't have the speed in your car that you need when you're at the tail end of that pack. Big wiggle by Eric Jones right there. Austin Cindric all over the back.
Good alternator back on it. Already click.
Broken up right here. All right, every position you gain in this last lap and a half moves you up on the field. And you
All right, white flag, final lap.
to go. As much as I could on that.
Well, who's it going to be? Or who's going to pull out a line first? You see those first 2 cars with a massive push from Carson Hocevar to the back bumper of that 9.
5's going to have an option right here.
5's going to have an option right here, and he's going to get a run on this 77 car. And he chooses to be in the back bumper of Carson Hocevar.
He might move and McDowell might go with him, but they hold station.
It sure seems like these guys are committed to each other to at least get off the exit of turn 4 with the Chevrolet.
Here comes Christopher Bell.
One more, too. Thought better of it.
Chase looks like he's going to have it here. Nope. Here comes Larson to the bottom. Chase is going to do it. Chase Elliott's going to win Duel 2.
Normally Duel 2 is wild, but it was the opposite this time with Duel 1 was wild.
Yep. Chase Elliott wins Duel 2, and Anthony Alfredo is in the 500.
Yeah, and the one thing that we saw are those Chevrolets right there up until the exit of turn 4 when Kyle Larson made that group.
Looks like Denny Hamlin finished 10th, and the Reddick finished 12th.
And we saw that structure and commitment from those Chevrolets right there when they were all together.
And in past years, we've not seen that from the Chevrolets because all those Chevys are from different teams. They really don't work that well together.
It surprised me with Hosenhart not being a Hendrick teammate right there and having teammates on both sides of him. I thought he was going to shoot to the bottom going down into 3, and he did and thought better of it. Big win, Chase Elliott. No momentum.
Third Duel win in his 11th start, tied for the most wins among active drivers. 2017 and 18, he went to victory lane on Thursday in Daytona.
That's a big confidence booster rolling into this big dance on Sunday.
Well, we know Chase Elliott has always been good on these super speedways, and you know we've talked about how we think that the point style fits what he and Alan Gustafson do from just the way that they race, how they race, finishing races. So what a great start for Chase Elliott.
Yeah, we're starting to count off for 10 points.
Yeah, I love that the fact that we're talking about points over here. We got our checkers, our horses playing checkers type racer. Myself being a horse racer.
I'm talking about points racing.
I'm a points racer.
I'm with you,
racer.
but we have it this 9-car finish.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, he's in
I
second.
want to go out and get that thing. That's what I'm worried about coming that 9-car. Exactly what that was worried about.
As a Seagull, Friday night. I bet in the next one. Bye.
And remember, tomorrow is we're going to be our next all right, everybody, that will conclude this Daytona Duels live race reaction. Joey Logano wins Duel 1, and Chase Elliott wins Duel number 2, guys. So stay tuned for tomorrow's race reaction. It'll be a reaction to the Truck Series season opener. And yeah, guys, so anyways, peace out, everybody. By the way, Denny finished 10th.